Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Who's that down there?
I don't hear music.
What's up, guys?
You got your volume on?
I do. Let me turn it down.
God,
come on.
damn.
Don't be making
Come on,
rookie
rookie.
moves.
Come on.
Don't be making rookie moves. See, he's like that sidekick. He's over here trying to learn for his show.
Yeah.
Him and Moto show. He's trying to learn the tips and tricks on the inside.
The Moto Love. The Moto Love show.
Frank's here. Angel's here. Moto Danger's here. Oh, Life Exotics. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Angel, welcome. Heather, welcome.
Let me scroll back a little bit. I think that's kind of our party here.
John Moore, welcome.
John Moore, welcome. Yeah, I just seen him as well. So what's with the
Yooper.
little rat think down below here? What's up?
Area 51. Well, Skellz, what's up? Joe Barley, what's up?
Those some good looking rodents right there.
Well, he wanted to come on because he's getting into breeding rodents and he has a lot of questions. And so I figured between us and everybody in the chat, we could give him a little tips and helps and, things he needs to learn.
Welcome.
Because
silly snake, yeah. Welcome.
Welcome, Virginia. He thinks it's harder than it's going to be harder to learn than breeding snakes, and really it's pretty easy. But I think it's easier for him to be here and ask questions than to have him in the chat asking a billion questions. Just he can ask them right here on the live stream. So
yeah, so like it just seems harder.
Just feed them broccoli. Moto, you're killing me. Joel, did you get your shirt today? Hey, my animal house. I got your stickers in the mail today. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad
welcome,
you did.
Gypsy girl.
Gypsy, welcome.
I don't know. With the rats, though, like, there's a lot of things I want to know about them. Just, like, one of them was the feeding thing, like the half-inch mesh, like them being able to get to the food.
Yeah, that's plenty
of room. And I know where you're coming from too, because well, his question was to everybody that doesn't know, he was worried about the feeding them from the top if it was like cruel to him or something. And then we explained to him that it's just hygienically better. They're not pooping on the food, they're not peeing on the food, and that kind of thing. But and then like I said, you are making them work for it a little bit too. It's not like it's if it was laying on the ground, they're just going to sit there and eat it and go lay back down. At least they do have to work a little bit. But for a normal rat, even when they're half grown, that's not even really reaching up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you got a tub this thick, because them fucking rats are big, man. It's like they can reach that shit.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, if you just throw it in the bottom, they're going to be pooping and peeing on their food as they eat it, and that's just not,
Well, like John said, and Benny, welcome. John right here said, it's the smell that's going to be the hardest part to control that, especially depending on where you have them and how well ventilated it is. But a lot of that is on your care. I mean, if you're diligent on your schedule and you use the right, the right stuff, I think it could be, it's not as bad, the smell.
No, not at all. I really don't have an odor in the room at all. It's very
light. The biggest thing,
is
like, people will just let them go too long. And then they do stink, I mean, that's.
I don't breed rats for the newborns. Some people do. I give them straight rat pinkies or even bigger. So for my newborns.
Breed mice for the hatching. I breed mice more for. I do have one female that's really picky. I can trick her to eat an African soft fur rat if I stick her in with mice, and then I use the pinkies for my monitor and stuff like that. So. If I didn't have Irondogg, I probably wouldn't breed the mice at all.
Right. Yeah, exhaust. I mean, and you don't have enough rats that I don't think you're going to notice the smell as bad as most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
I mean, but when you do exhaust, getting an exhaust fan and carbon filter and getting that out the window is best. But some people rotate a male. I don't. I make colonies up. I either do one male to 3 females or one male to 4 females, and that male stays in there the whole time. I never pull them out. Ever.
Okay. Yeah.
Some people do. I don't.
Is weird. Yeah.
Some people pull the female out and put it in its own bin when it's going to have babies. I don't do that because I've had females that, because they say, well, if the female eats her rats, then kill her. I don't, because I've had a new female not know what to do and an older female take over and show her, and then they're good after that. So why would I feed that one off?
That's the key to any rodent colony, is the other ones will teach them what's going on. If you separate them, sometimes that's what freaks them out, and they don't know what the hell to do, you know. Especially with mice and African software rats too. The older moms will always help.
So what about the age? Like, because the one is 3 females, 1 male, but they're all about 8 weeks old, 9 weeks.
When they're ready, they're ready. They're fine. They'll breed when they're ready. Yeah, you don't want to get
having a hard time to get them to eat.
Yeah, stick to rats if you can, because if you get them on mice, they might not want to come off mice, like she says, you know. And you don't. I don't.
And the one that was worried about him eating, have you tried rats? Because they said they were trying mice or something. Have you tried rats?
And snakes go through that. Some snakes will just go off food for a while. Don't. You know, I mean,
literally, that's the whole thing. Literally in this game, and they can go months. If they're not losing weight, they can go months without eating. I mean,
I don't know what your setup is, but I mean, I've even had to go back to even a smaller tub because they didn't like when I moved them up to a bigger tub. Yeah. Just putting a hide in there and leaving a hide in there makes them feel safe, you know.
I mean, the protein is way different. There's nothing really to a mouse. There's not a lot to them. In an actual bigger rat, there's just a whole lot more substance to them. There's a lot more density to the bones. There's just more protein in general for the rat itself, or for the snake itself, using a rat. And African software rats are even way better than that.
Yeah, see, I can't have ASFs. I wish.
They are in ARS tanks. ARS tanks. You mean tubs? I don't know. Yeah, the rats will let you know, especially if they are peeking while they're having sex. I wouldn't take them out at all. Yeah, I don't know. Rats in general, regardless of what kind they are, mice, all that, they're more of a colonized animal. I mean,
don't ever move them to feed them. Make sure there's a hide in there. If they don't eat one day, on my schedule, if they don't eat today, they're going to eat. They ain't going to get fed until next week. And I had a 150 gram snake go off food for 4 months and lost 2 grams.
No,
so
bro,
don't worry about it. You know.
Yeah, I have my pinstripe. That's something I swear. He'll eat for 2-3 months and then he won't eat for 4 or 5 months. He's just weird. I mean, and that's the thing. If you're really worried about your snake and you're worried about starving him, this and that, keep weighing him. Just get a scale and document its weight in between each feeding. Always offer. If it doesn't eat, every so often, every couple of weeks, keep an eye on his weight. If he's not dropping in weight, that snake literally can go a year without food. I mean, it's insane how durable they really are, you know.
Oh yeah.
They'll eat when they want to eat, you know.
Low life, that's awesome.
If it's starving, it's gonna eat. I mean, unless there's something wrong with it, you know. I mean, if it looks healthy, it's shedding, it's pooping, and you know, whatever, you know. She's a pastel yellow belly. I don't know if that has it has nothing to do with it.
No.
Seems to be staying in her weight, not dropping. Then she's fine. Yeah, just let it go.
Then she's
just keep offering. Make sure you're
how big is she?
Yeah.
What's her weight?
And they're in a tub, so I mean, humidity should be good and all that. And I mean, just as long as they're shedding, and yep, you'll see the females swell up. Then you'll see a bunch of babies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is she breeder size? Are you trying to breed her?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's up, Carachet?
What do you mean she cries when you try to feed her? I mean,
yeah, I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the crying thing. I mean, is she like pissed off at you trying to bite you or something when you try to feed her, or what? I mean, I think you got a little bit too many emotions in there. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Are you the one crying, or
yeah? It's like, I think it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, damn it! I should have put on my slippers. Fucking hate wearing my shoes. I'm gonna fix that here in a minute. Oh, I got my shirt today, Justin. Thanks. I'll make an IG post on it tomorrow. Thanks for letting me know. Right on. Yeah, everybody was supposed to get their shirts on Monday. That was the Iron Animal show. He's got the hashtag shorts on the back. That well, you actually won it, but you gave it to him.
No.
You did you
put second place on it?
No.
You should have put second place on it.
No, I ain't fucking with Rob like that. I just put hashtag shorts on the back.
I'm just messing around. Goddamn.
Oh, I've had that problem in just being a parent. I worry myself sick. I come out to find out the thing that's 1,000 gram mark. Oh, well then, yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that say that's just going to happen. The 1,000 gram wall. Some snakes don't.
Yeah. If they're not losing a ton of weight at all, don't worry about it.
Yeah, she said
offer them once a week. Once a week, if they don't eat, so be it. Go on.
And right at 1,000 grams, there's going to be a lot of people in here telling you it's going to be normal. Hey, we got a guest, man. What's up? You got a question down there? I feel like he ain't said nothing. Say something.
Well, no, we're just reading some of the comments while listening to you guys. But
she starts to make a sound, and no, she doesn't bite. She tries to run.
She tries to make a sound. Wow. Seemed like the sound was surprised. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, wow.
Have you? Let me ask you this: have you paired her up to anything?
Did we already ask? How is this a snake that she's had for a long time? Or
yeah, she said it's breeder size. Have you paired it up this year? I mean, are you trying to breed it to have babies this year?
Are you trying to say maybe she's horny?
No, what I'm trying to say is maybe she's off food for a reason.
Well, yeah,
because she's got follicles and she's gonna lay eggs. I was just trying to bring
a little light to the show here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm crying now. No, don't cry. I'm crying. Oh my God, she's breeder size.
I mean, it is that time of year, so she's off food. It's for a reason.
Yeah. Has she been on the cool side a lot, or has she been on her heat a lot?
And yes, we are trying to breed. Then that's why.
Go like, thank you. Smack that like button.
Now, since we got her from Nerd, and yes, we are trying to breed her. Then that could be why she's off food.
Yeah, don't feel bad, especially the snakes losing weight and shit. You're doing nothing wrong. You're all good.
As soon as I used to breed my pastel, the first time I put a male with her, she never would eat again after that until after she had laid eggs. You know, that's just how
are not eating right now neither. Neither one of them. Well, neither one of the two that I'm trying to pair or that I have paired are not eating.
Right. So this is perfectly normal this time of year. You're fine.
Yep. You're all good. You're in good hands too. There's breeders in here that have been doing this shit for years.
And if she's breeder size, she's definitely fine. That even if she loses 50 grams or whatever, she's fine.
Well, she said 1,000 grams.
Yeah, no, she's bigger than that.
Oh,
that was Virginia. Virginia said her snake was 1,000 grams.
Oh. There's a lot of comments. I don't know. I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if you got her from Nerd, she's fine. I would say maybe she's used to eating frozen thawed.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, the only other thing is just try different things, different items of prey, different sizes. You know.
That's true.
How much does she weigh right now? Do you know?
No, she just said she's breeder size.
Well, people's breeder size is different.
You're absolutely right.
There's people that say, "Oh, they'll breed in the wild at 600 grams." Oh, fuck, whatever they do in the wild's on them. But
I still haven't had that problem though for feeding. Every time I feed in, they eat.
Usually when they're younger, all mine ate when they were younger. It's when they get older is when they start getting weird. Other than the pinstripe, and he's been a picky some bit since I got him.
Oh, well, then don't worry about it. If
I'm too scared.
If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Without Benny, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, don't do nothing that's gonna freak you out.
She's
do
okay.
frozen thaw across the city.
I would say she's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it at all. With this time of year and all that, and depending on how big she is and all that, yeah, you're good. I never did start the slideshow. What the hell? So is this a penciled in guest? Do we got to add him to the slideshow here or what?
I asked him if he wanted to come on. I asked him if he wanted to come on yesterday because he had all these questions.
Should put his logo into the slideshow.
Yeah, go ahead.
That'd be awesome. But no, there is
technically a guest. You were in the beginning here. It wasn't like you just added on for a couple minutes later. So after you get done with this, you're going to be a rat wizard. Don't you worry about it.
So what do you want to know about? What do you want to know about rats?
Everything. To be honest with you,
they're shifty little bastards. You got to watch them. The shifty.
They bite hard.
I have not been bitten yet, and I handle them all.
Do you got your keyholes covered yet?
Oh, the little circle now.
Yeah.
They'll shoot you that eventually. You'll come in there and they'll have their little head poking out looking at you.
Yep. Sooner or later. I have a video on doing it with some wire mesh. Some people will stick a bolt in the washer through it. There's a bunch of different techniques to doing it.
Take a piece of sheet metal, pop ribbon it on. There's all kinds of ways.
Yeah, tons of different ways of doing it. But I of course have an amazing video. But yeah,
it's the same thing that we've all been doing. It's not. He just made a video of it.
Actually, I've never seen anybody do it quite like I do.
I have.
The rack turned out well, though. The rat rack that
I've seen people use the screen over the hole, but I've never seen them drill the holes and actually put the pegs through the way that I do it.
I always drill holes when I put my screen in, and then I tie wire mine though, and they never get out.
Yeah, but cover up that hole because eventually they will get out. And I know you're thinking to yourself, "Oh no, they haven't tried." But like he said, everything will be fine, and then one day you come home and there'll be a head poking out looking at you.
You got a block of wood in there for them to chew on?
Nope. I could put one in there though.
Yeah, they like to chew on wood and stuff. That helps. Seriously.
I don't know too much about breeding them. I feel like it's hard because I have the one male with 3 females that are like medium size.
Hey, why do you feel bad about that? If he was laying,
they don't do anything. They leave the male to himself. Like it's the other. They'll
do their business when they're ready. If he was lying in bed with 3 other females, you'd be happy camper. Why can't he be? Don't feel bad for him. Shit,
are you
free ladies.
Well, it's just.
Are you playing a little Barry White every day for him or not?
How big are they full size yet? Are they breeding? Are they big enough to breed yet? Do they still got some growing to do? Do you know?
8-9 weeks old, he said.
Oh, well.
Two of them are the top tub has 3 medium females, 1 medium male, and then the third one has 8-week-old.
Why is the phone got to be stupid if it died? If it died, it's not the phone's fault. Oh, I was just saying.
They're gonna trust me. He will. He just like Heather said. He'll sneak attack him. You'll hear him squealing. Just leave them be. Yeah. They're fine. They're fine. He's just trying to get him some.
You think caring for him's crazy? You wait till he's trying to get him some ass chasing that girl around. You're gonna feel bad for her. You'll be all like,
yeah, because you're gonna hear him squealing and everything else.
See,
there's no flagging down and saying no in that tub. They're going to get it going.
Like just to get my first, I don't know, what would you call it, a litter of rats?
Right.
Yeah, you're fine. Just make sure they always got consistent diet of like the F6 and that kind of thing, or whatever you choose to feed them as a bait. Make sure they got some snacks, some shit to chew on. Cover your keyhole. Magic's gonna happen sooner or later, dude. They're rodents. They we joke about the music and the candlelight and shit. They don't need none of that crap. They'll do it. It doesn't matter. They could have one leg. They could have 3 legs chewed off, and they're still going to try to mount and make babies, man. I mean, they don't care. 50% of their lives is looking for food. The other 50% is having sex, making babies, populate.
Just like Heather said, there's no safe word in rats.
There's no. And believe me, there's a couple times it was like, damn, man. You guys know each other. Can't you be a little nicer than that?
Oh, yeah. You'll think they're fighting in there. He's just trying to do what he needs to do. And he'll do it right after she has litter. He don't care. Oh, exactly. That's the worst. Dude, I don't even know sometimes if they're done popping babies out and he's already trying to mount that shit. I don't know if it's like the most fertile, because, well, I guess they are. They are extra fertile right after they have babies. But, yeah, they're on it like a champ, man. It's like, damn, he didn't even let it cool off. Nothing.
See, but that's what I want. I want those, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
but the key to all that is diet and activity. Give them some, like he said, give them something to chew on. Give them some activity to do in there if you can.
Should I give them a hide?
Some people say give them a hide. Some people don't.
I don't keep a hide in none of mine. No.
Yeah.
I mean, they take the bedding and they build nests and everything else up. I mean, so
is there a certain thing I should be like giving them, like certain treat besides just broccoli? I mean, like, is there a certain, I don't know, anything? Yogurt balls?
I think there's a couple things that, like, God damn, what was it that's toxic to them? I think it's avocado. I think.
Yeah, avocado and stuff. I mean, there's stuff, but I mean,
2 or 3 things that are toxic.
In a month, you'll have babies. Just like Heather said, you'll have babies in a month.
Yeah.
I mean, give it a little bit of time.
I better.
Well, yeah, I mean, give them a little bit of time.
Well, yeah, but it's not about you better or this and that. It's going to happen when it happens. I mean, you can't try to rush it.
You open it up tub, and there'll be, next thing you know, you got, like, I opened up a tub one day. I had over 60 goddamn pinkies in there. There's like 2 or 3 females laying, like, right now, like, all at one time. You
just got to be patient. It's all part of, like I said, just make sure that they got constant food supply, water supply. And some snacks every now and then for extra protein, and you'll be fine. That's all you got to do. You can't make it more than it is.
Yooper says blow on the male's balls. That helps.
Hey, that's funny, because that's like cows and all that shit. They'll rub the old cooch, rub the old bull's nose and shit, get them going. I mean, there's people who do some crazy shit to get some shit to mate, but with rats, rodents, you don't have to. It is funny though, because I do have a rodent, one of my rodent videos, and this is true 100% too. Is like the 100% guaranteed way to get your rodents to breed is let them go.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a shit. If you can't get them to breed in the tub, you let them go, they'll have litter in no time. You just got to, you're screwed after that. But
they'll be fine. They'll go when they're, just give them time. I mean, you just brought them home. You ain't had them, a week?
Yeah, you just got to be patient.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they're not going to be dropping like every other day.
The whole ball python game in general, breeding the rodents, any kind of breeding, any kind of project, none of this shit comes overnight. Nothing. There is not a fucking thing in this hobby that just happens. I mean, everything takes so long. You know what I mean? You get hatchlings. It's 2 years, 3 years before you can even think about doing anything. Then you hope for the best. I mean, same thing with the rodents, man. They're going to do their bit. If you mess with them too much, you may stress them out to where it'll take longer for them to breed. So just, just be normal. Just check on them, do your thing. I'm not saying don't ever look at them or not. Just keep your normal routine of checking on them, feeding them, doing your little treats. Everything will happen, man. It'll happen.
I only check on my rats once, maybe twice a day. If that's it.
Yeah,
Other than that, that's just there to make sure the water, food. I open the tub, make sure everything's good in there, and then I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I check the rats and the snake twice a day. Once when I get up, I check them all, and then once I go before I go to bed, I check everyone one more time.
That's all you need to do, and they'll be fine.
Once rats kick off, you'll be fine.
Yeah, once they start going, then they're going to go.
You're gonna get so many. That's the thing. I mean, with your number of snakes, you know, with depending on how many babies you have at once, you're going to be that. You're going to have to figure out that balance too, you know, because it's like once you get going, then you'll have rats everywhere. You'll be like, oh my god.
You end up having to call them off.
Yeah, freeze them out.
Freeze them and everything else.
Or get
and you got to make sure you put some females back and hold females back to be future breeders because.
All right, I already told you the #1 guaranteed way to make them breed. Let them go. So let's move on with the show. What's next? Oh no, just kidding.
No.
What are concerns of yours that you could like ask? You know, I mean,
besides the diet, other than that, like I didn't know if I should throw a hide in there. If there was, you know.
You know what? That's up to you. I put hides in all of mine. I go to the dollar store, I buy them big bowls for $1. I drill a little hole inside of it because they'll chew a hole in it. You know, some say it makes them more secure. Some people say they're already in a hide kind of thing, like the snake. It's up to you. You know.
I put hides in with I put only hides in with my ASFs, and they use it. Other than that, my big rats, I don't ever put hides in. Because it just takes up that much more room in that tub, you know, with 5 rats in there.
Normal rat, yeah, that's fucking, they're good size. They're probably in a lot of room for a hide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With normal rats, I would not put a hide in there.
Okay. Well, damn. Then, I mean, there's no other questions about the rats then.
Just make sure the food is full on top, and and you know, and you clean them
you can
every
make a
so many days.
On the top, if you want to section off half of it or something, you know, or whatever you got to do there, or fill up the whole damn thing. It's up to you, you know.
Well, but
just make sure it stays full.
I'm like you though. I like to split mine in half because you put too much food in there and it starts running low. Then they're chasing that food all over the front of that. You know what I mean?
Well, and then too, if you get that little son of a bitch sometimes with the ASS every now and then wants to chew everything out to the bottom like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that. Then there's only so much you lose. Because every now and then I got one little rat. It's like every great now and then little son of a bitch will chew the shit out of that crap. All in to down below. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, they're good. I mean, I just feed. All I do is their Missouri food and black oil sunflower seeds. All I do, and I give them treats every once in a while.
Okay.
That's it. Water. Make sure they have plenty of water.
I'm gonna go get some dinner. The show's out. Later.
But I guess that's it about the rats. I mean, if there's not much more I could really do besides.
Just don't. Basically, don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they'll do it when they're ready to do it. I mean, you can't. One might go now, one might go a month from now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but when they start going, they're going to start going.
Does all this boil down? Do you just want to see some rat sex? Is that it, or?
Well, it's just to know that I'm actually doing it.
You want to see it go down, huh? You want to see it happen, like, yeah.
No, I don't even care about that. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm able to get, you know, them breeding and everything's cool, and then it's not like.
And like Heather says too, her loves sketty noodles, or gotta love Python said it. My daughter's pet choked on a tortilla. What? And gotta love Python says about the sketty noodles.
Yeah, so I think you're pretty well. You got everything going. What you need to do it. You're just
look into covering the hole though before you get any loose.
Yeah, I think you were just overthinking that you need to do more that you really don't need to. You know what I mean? Okay. You got the rack built, and you got the food up there. You got rats in there. They're going to breed. Just give them a little bit of time. You know. Now, are you leaving the male the one on top? Is it you separating the male on top, or are you leaving them in there, or what?
I've left all the 2 males that I got together, one on top, one on the bottom. The 4 that came together, and then the 3 I bought off Devil Book, and then the one I got off.
But either way, so you got a male in each tub, and then you got females with him, right?
Correct.
All right.
So then you're good.
You don't have a male by himself in the tub by himself, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just leave them in together. They'll mate like crazy.
I did when my son came over because my son kept opening it, and he's friendly, so that was the one my son was like playing with. So when my son was over, he was like in his own thing, but it wasn't for long.
Right. Yeah. But I always leave them together. Some people separate them. To me, they're a colony. They're a colony.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, well, there's people, yeah, that'll have like all the moms separated and shit, and nursing moms and all that kind of weird shit. And it's like, you wouldn't have to have any of that if they were all in a colony.
Yeah, you're right. Playing with them ain't gonna hurt them.
No.
And the males always seem to be nicer than the females, anyway.
My one big black and white female, that bitch, man, it's funny. I'll grab her and then I'll bring her to the front of the tub, and I'll scratch her ears and shit, and she'll sit there.
Now,
and takes off
on your grow outs, when later down the road, say you got some females you're holding back for grow outs and maybe a male or whatever. If you have a male die on you and they have babies in that tub, do not put another male in there. He'll kill them.
Okay.
Yeah,
he will kill them babies.
Grow up at least, yeah.
Yeah, until they grow up, because he'll kill them babies because they're not his.
Okay.
It's like that's like the Lion King thing. You know what I'm saying? How Scar was trying to kill the little one all the time?
Yep. Lion will eat his young if it's not his.
Hey, don't laugh. It's true. And I mean, that's how the nature works.
I mean, it's just, it's ruthless.
He was trying to eliminate the little cub because he wanted to make his own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wanted his bloodline. It's crazy.
Yep. But I mean, just let them wait, because if they're breastborn, they will kill them. I learned that the hard way.
It's a bad movie anyway. It's a bad movie. It teaches kids bad things. Just saying. You got Mufasa out there, fathered all them kids and only took care of one of them. Son of a bitch. Think about it. Had all them ladies, only took care of one of them boys. All the messing them babies didn't even come near him. Get out of here.
See, just once I get that first letter, though, I'll be happy. Like, it's just nerve-wracking.
It's gonna come.
Actually, the rats are the easy part, dude. You think that's nerve-wracking? Wait till you sit there and gotta wait on eggs and babies to hatch. Then you're gonna be nerve-wracked.
I'd be more excited it'll make me happy when having the baby rats, but it'll make me even more excited to cut open some eggs.
Well, yeah, but you got to remember this is I mean, like me and shit, this is good for you, because like with the rats and shit, you'll start fucking with them, man. You'll get certain color ones. Oh, I'm keeping that one. You'll try to start getting the color to pop out, or some fucking weird trait or something, and it'll get you. You'll be Dr. Wizard with the rats, and then by the time the snakes start getting busy, you already got it all figured out what you want to do.
Oh yeah, them are the longest 55, 56 days of your life with snakes.
That's like the mice, that was what kept me going with just the rats in general. All that shit was just breeding all of them for certain, traits and crazy colors and this and that, trying to get more white ones or this and that. It just keeps you busy while you're waiting for them snakes to get big enough,
Temperatures play a lot too. I think this time of year plays a lot with how they breed too sometimes.
Oh yeah.
With rats.
It depends on their environment. Well, yeah, I mean, the barometric pressures, all that shit are going to affect anything, I'm sure, a little bit.
Right.
But fucking rodents, they don't care. They'll breed anywhere. They don't give a shit. It's like I said, you could have rodents that refuse to breed. You let them go, I bet they do. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Just let them roam in the room?
No. If you couldn't catch them again, I'm sure they'd do more successful on their own, I'm sure, if they weren't breeding in a tub. But
you'd see how much rat poop you get then. Let them roam around.
It's more of a joke than it's true. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, because especially if they know they're free, when they're in a tub, they're in a tub. As soon as they know they're actually free, their first instinct is to breed anyway. All right, let's start making babies, which that's the way they think anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean,
eat and breed. That's all they give a shit about.
Or it'd be like me. I got one running around in the snake room now, an ASF. come
You
in
need
here
to get
at
you a
night.
blow dart gun.
I didn't even know he's in here, dude. I come in here at night and open the door. I shut the door and something fell off the rack. I'm like, what the hell did this thing come from? So then I tried to get him, and now he's fucked. I just said, fuck it. He was up there playing with the snakes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that ain't no shit. Don't you have a cat, Irondogg?
Why would I feed an ASF to the cat? I'll just turn one of my snakes loose and let him run around in the room.
Well, no, she just figures that, you know, if it's running around, the cat's going to get it. They
Well,
can't get out of the snake room? Or can
you
the
can't
cat
get out of the room.
Yeah.
No, I do have a cat. It cannot, but it's been, now I know why it's been sitting by the door all the goddamn time.
Oh, you know damn well if it was seen shadows or smelled it by the door, it's probably sitting there like, come on, Dad, let me in there. I'll take care of it.
You know, I was like, why are you laying by the deck? Because I had him in here. You know, I had him in here, and then I moved him back outside, and then I didn't know I had one loose, though, you know.
Yeah.
So now I know why they've been hanging by the door.
I get asked that question a lot because in the snake room, you know, the door that's in there, they could get underneath the door if something got free. But it's like, people, what happens if you get one free? It's like, yeah, 4 cats now. I mean, 3 before, it's 4 now. If that some bitch lives, I'm gonna start replacing some fucking cats. I tell you what, it's like that can't happen.
I was thinking about picking up something else besides the ball python. I just don't know what yet.
I know where it's at. It's just getting to it because I'd have to move all my racks out, and my racks don't sit up off the ground. They sit on the ground.
What other things are you interested in? I mean, do you just want to shock an eye animal, or do you just want something else to mess with, or?
I don't know yet. As for the ASF, man, I don't know. That's crazy. That's out there in your place. But as for what I want, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a bearded.
Beardies are cool. There are a lot of like more hands-on
daily
work.
Yeah, they take
like fresh greens and
fuck them
bugs
things
every day, and they're not like a ball python where you feed them once a week and shit. You know, it's like they need like everyday care.
Yeah, I mean it's like the UVB light all the time, different lights, and then you got to feed them a different diet of greens and bugs, and then make sure you get them in the bath every once in a while because they get their more. I put a water bowl in there, but they never drink out of it for some reason because they don't drink out of water bowls usually, you know. But I just put it in there anyway, you know. So yeah, they're completely different than a goddamn snake.
Well, yeah, and beardies too. They require like, you know, all kind of different lighting and shit, and yeah, they are kind of a pain in the ass. Their work.
They're more expensive than my snakes, dude.
Yeah, they got a lot of personality, but they are a lot of work. I mean, a lot more work than a snake. I'm not gonna say they're a lot of work, but you know, gotta go love carpet pythons to get a blue tongue skink.
That'd be pretty cool.
We had ours for 13 years. I mean, beardies are cool. My daughter's got one. I borrow her for videos and stuff. It's nice.
But I mean, I'm just saying that compared to a ball python or whatever, they're way more work.
Yeah, way more work.
You know, with the dubias and the greens and everything you feed it, you know.
40-gallon enclosure when they're, you know, bigger, so they're a bulky animal too.
Shit, I built a 6-foot long enclosure. And split it in half. So
I'm gonna have a fucking monitor or something.
Well, no, I mean I split it in half, you know. Yeah. So they got a 3-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot enclosure each one, you know.
Nice, yeah.
So
that's right. You got 2, huh?
Yeah, and they turn black when I go in there.
They fucking hate it because you
know
that
black,
about bearded dragons. Their whole neck turns jet black when they're pissed off.
I still pick them up. And they're
crazy to see.
They're mad, boy.
Fish.
I took them outside, and they get mad when you go to pick them up, dude. You know, they're out in the grass on a sunny day, and if we go to pick them up, they get pissed.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get a Burms or a Retech. I don't know yet.
There you go. Make sure you got somebody in there with you when they get big to handle it with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah,
shit.
for sure.
When they get to a certain size, you should always have the buddy system going for. That's no shit. The buddy system.
Oh, fuck.
What's your problem over there? You fucking smoking to death? You can't fucking think or what? You got
No,
your
I'm
fucking
good.
baking your fucking melon out over there or what?
No, it takes way more than that to bake my melon out, bud.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go with the pissing contest.
I'm actually fine, dude. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6:30.
Me too.
I'm gonna go to bed till like 3 o'clock.
Oh, I went to bed before that. I had to work a little bit today.
Yeah, I called in.
Pretty fucking boring though, just stand in lanes.
Yep, they banned AS. You heard right, John. They banned ASF, retics, berms, non-monitors, tegus, all kinds of stuff. Anacondas,
Yeah,
whatever.
I gotta look what they allow us here.
Huh?
I gotta see the whatever, the little laws for the local laws, if you're allowed to even have a berms here or a retech. I don't even know.
I think you are in Vegas.
I don't even know.
Yeah, but that's Clark
Okay.
County. I'm in Washoe.
Here, let me see. Yeah, I've tried for like 3 days now to open up my little thing and it won't open.
Yeah, I do it on. It does. I did it mine today and went right to it, but it was like I said, it was on the computer, you know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff going on with.
Spins.
There's a lot of stuff going on with apps right now, so.
Oh shit! When I went into my YouTube studios itself to go look at analytics for something, I can't remember what it was. It said that there was a bunch of low number rated videos or underestimated, it said, or something, underestimated viewed videos or something. So that, you know how we keep talking about how that during in the YouTube studios it has that warning that's never gone away. I think they still don't have all that figured out, because I got different warnings in my actual YouTube studio on the computer. Because when I went to go see where my total views were, they said that there were some that were underestimated. I was thinking, well, just as long as they were underestimated, that still keeps my number at least where it's at now. It could need to be better, but whatever, you know. If they get it worked out later, that's fine.
Who knows? It's all screwed up.
Yeah, it's just a whack job shit. So you're going to get a big Nile monitor then?
Who knows? I don't even know yet.
I don't even know. Now, you know, don't buy an animal because you just want another animal. You got to get an animal because you want that something.
You don't get a Nile.
That's why
get
I'm
something
not
that's
rushing.
a little bit easier to work with. You know, Niles are they got an attitude, dude. You got to spend a lot of time working with them animals. And they may not even take
They got a lot of attitude. They're fucking all them monitors got a lot of attitude.
Yeah, but you know, I'd say get like a white throat or a peach throat monitor. I mean, they still get fairly big, but they're a lot easier to work with. You know what I'm saying? Compared to something that's going to get 8 foot and be pissed off at you all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, when it gets big enough to take out your hand and it's angry with you, there's a whole nother story with that, you know?
Yeah, Heather, there's one I think called Bootleg Vape that you can make your own stuff and order your own stuff off of there. And then I think look up I think it's a Bald Eagle Vape or something like that. It's a USA company too that does all that stuff. It's up in net. American Eagle
welcome. You guys make it
Bald
home
Eagle,
yet?
I can't remember what it's called. One of the two. I seen it the other day advertised.
I'm gonna go and grab it.
Well, shit, we done cured his rat problems in fucking 10 minutes. What the fuck we supposed to do for 2.5 hours?
I got supplies from. Nice.
Someone on
Yeah, there's so many different places. It's pretty cool, though. I mean,
are you serious, Frank? Hey, somebody comment that shit? Wow.
someone on a YouTube video comments that they trimmed their bearded dragon's beard.
Fucking insane.
And it started bleeding. It was the most craziest thing someone has said. That's pretty crazy.
I wouldn't fucking doubt it, though.
People are stupid, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do got me a new enclosure for my bird eater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that?
With a bunch of dumb shit that I probably never
Behind
used,
you?
but yeah, the one right here.
Oh, I can't see it. Hold on.
What do you mean you can't see it? It's a tank right here.
Okay, well, I'm just enlarging so they can see a little better there.
Damn, they can see just fine. You're the one that's blind as a motherfucker.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't get all grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I just said, fuck off.
Fucking Jesus, this guy.
Just a fucking Peaky Blinders, motherfucker.
When are they gonna fucking finish that? Neither. What the fuck? I thought you said it was January.
I said January 2020, like at the end of 2021 or 2022.
What?
We gotta wait like a whole year.
I'm not waiting 2 fucking years. I forgot. I'm putting it out of my brain. No more Peaky Blinders. Shouldn't have pets or children, for that matter. Well, exactly. Fucking, that's just stupid.
Oh, there's people out there.
So-called beard. That's fucking just insane. Pat and Penny, come in. Oh, right on. Pat and Penny Pythons. Welcome.
Well,
I seen the PPP out of somebody. I was like, I didn't even see him come in. Trim their nails, not their beard. Yeah, that's just stupid. No, that's just stupidity. That's somebody trying to get some shots. Are people really that fucking stupid?
Yeah. Dude, there's people that are mean to their animals, dude. You know, and they make videos and
nice
I've seen, you know, then they get fucking hated on, you know. People are mean.
Nice.
There's some
nice tie you got there.
Thank you.
We do have a guest. You never even talked to the guest. What the hell? You're always just yakking.
Just chilling with Odin, just listening, hanging out. That's all it's all really
I was yelling at him. I was yelling at him because he's not entertaining those or the guests.
We're happy this show too there, buddy.
I've been yakking the whole fucking time.
Well, that's why I can't entertain the guests. I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh.
I mean, I'm being courteous.
Courteous, my ass. It's funny, you get this fucking enclosure, they give you this tiny little bag of substrate with it. It's like, if you're going to give fucking substrate with the fucking tank kit, then put enough fucking substrate in there to at least cover the bottom of the fucking tank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they give you these little tiny fucking bags. I'm not going to use it anyway. I'll throw it in with the other shit or something, mix it in.
It ain't compressed, is it? Like where it expands more or something like that?
No, it's just a little fluffy bag of terrarium soil.
Well,
it's like that fucking bag ain't going to do but a fucking, ain't even going to cover barely the bottom of the tank. No, that's for the bird eater. It'll be fucking almost a halfway filled with dirt. This will be his medium home before he gets to his forever home.
How much bigger will it get?
It's the third world largest tarantula in the world. It'll get a leg span of like 11 inches.
Damn.
It's like a fucking dinner plate. I mean, you hold them with both 2 hands and shit. They get so fucking big.
You hold yours?
No. Mine's only about the size of it's about $50 now. He's just tiny. I mean, when he becomes an adult and he got more mellowed out and that kind of thing, I probably will, because the bird eater's not, I mean, if it bites you, it's like a bee sting. You get more irritated by their hair because it's a new world. It'll spit hairs at you. But the goody now, that'll put you down for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that ain't no lie.
Well, and it's just funny because, like I said, the transfers were gifted to the channel, and then they bought the one, and then And then they bought, and then they're all like, oh, you get a free tarantula. And the one they picked just happens to be the fucking third world largest tarantula in the world. It's like, oh, good pick. I mean, it is technically, but it's like,
I mean, I
shit,
didn't even know which ones they even offered for
some
free.
People wouldn't even, some people wouldn't
you know?
even, they'd be like 11 inches. They'd freak out. I mean, I look forward to it, but.
Because I was like, wonder which ones they offered after. Because I got this one.
She said there was a list of like 8 or 10 different spiders she could choose from. She just thought it sounded cool, the bird eater one, so she picked that. And there are 4 or 5 bird eater tarantulas.
Yeah.
The one I got's like the third world's largest tarantula. Yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I have. The salmon pink bird eater. Was a grown man, not a child? That's even fucking
that's what it said. That's weird, ain't it? For sure. I'll be right back.
So what's up down there, Rat Master? You got it all figured out now? Any other questions? I mean, is there anything that kind of freaks you out? Or?
That was one of my biggest issues, was the feeding with the 1/2-inch mesh, you would say, I guess, on top.
And you got to remember the size rat that you got and the tub that you have. I mean, standing up to eat a little bit isn't really that big of a stretch for them. You know, they're pretty good sized rats.
Yeah.
You know, and they get bigger as they go anyway. So yeah, and you got to remember they're not peeing on it, pooping on it. You're not wasting a bunch in the bottom of the, the bin each time you clean it out. It's so more hygienic. It's just, I mean, even if it was hard for them to eat, it would still be worth it because it's so much cleaner. You know what I mean? And it's not hard for them to eat. Now, for a big rat, if you had the 1/4-inch screen, it would be hard for them to eat it. But the 1/2-inch screen, it's perfect for them. Those things are the worst. They pierce their flesh. Yeah, they're big too. All tarantulas, though, they have pretty impressive things. Once you look at them, you don't really notice it, but when you get an under look and actually see the fang of any tarantula, they're pretty impressive. Some are bigger than others, though. But
yeah, I'm also still
mini fucking.
But even before I decide what I'm going to put in that glass enclosure, like, I'm more likely to get more ball pythons anyway.
Yeah.
Just because.
Well, yeah, you already know you're getting some more of those, but if you want to venture out to more critters, I mean,
it might take me the next 6 months to a year before I decide to throw what's in there. I don't want to just get anything. I want to get something that I could actually know about and learn about and be interested in, and just not just be like,
thanks for letting me know, Zach. Thanks. I'm glad you got it. Congrats on the win. Thanks for letting me know. Nice drill. What you got there?
Oh, no, just messing around with the new stuff that I got today.
I watched Juggernaut Reptiles today feed their Pac-Man frog a baby chick.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it was frozen. Frozen thaw, but still, he fed it a baby chick, dude. That's why I took it down.
I watch this weird cobra channel just because it's really weird, and they feed the dead quail to the cobra. It cracks me up. They put 3 or 4 of them on there and throw them in the little pins and shit.
Is that where they got all the little brick hides?
The little fucking little brick
there's thousands of fucking cobras in there.
Yeah, it's fucking unreal, huh?
They catch a white. They had a white one they caught too for a while. It was all white. Oh
my fucking god! They'll come out of them little enclosures, and little fuckers are all wrangling them up and shit. That's funny, man.
That's because quail is good, dude. That's I know it ain't big, but quail's like
no problem, Zach. Thanks for letting me know.
If you get it to eat a quail, it'll eat a quail over like a chick. You know what I mean? Because it's like an ASF or whatever.
Yeah, it's like their natural little candy crack.
Yeah. The hell's he doing over there?
Next to a speedway or what?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, it's lower down. That's the hallway, and it's the air.
Oh,
that's why. Yeah.
Crystal Pets, welcome.
Like, dang.
Yeah, why you gotta say hi to him first? I thought I was your best fan. What the hell? Just kidding. I was only kidding.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen that channel too, Justin.
Yeah,
They got,
yeah.
and they got a lot of.
Yeah, some of them it's funny because man, I've seen that guy slam the door on a couple of them cobras pretty good. And I almost don't blame him, man, because they're in those little tight little deals and
Well, they're like it's like they made a brick wall with just little.
Yeah, they're little tiny brick enclosures. They're just crazy.
And they're full of nothing but cobra one after another after that. I mean, of course, it's another country,
insane.
but
he feeds them like 3 little quails per plate, and he tries to get the quail in there beforehand. And it's funny, he'll have some I've seen a few videos where they'll fucking run out and they'll start going to the plates down below and just start grabbing them, like they're fucking trying to get as many as possible. It's like, holy
you tell him,
shit,
Crystal. Man. She goes, because it's his live stream. That's why I said hi first.
Oh, damn, that's dirty. I'll give you that though. Damn.
And Crystal, I'm not busting. I ain't getting on you for it either. So if you had said hi to him, I would have just still said hi. I wouldn't have said that, you know.
I was just giving her a bad time. Jesus.
That's why she did that.
A bunch of softies around here. Whiners. Not you, Chris. I was talking about him.
That's because she lives closer. She lives closer to me.
So
I looked over here, seen him messing with an enclosure, and then by the time I got over here, he was already done.
I guess the whole rat thing's covered. I really don't have, I guess, anything else on it. My next question would be, would you guys breed that orange dream spider entry pinstripe male that I just bought if I did get a female here soon? Like, would you breed it or no, just because of the spider in it? Just opinion. Just opinion.
Oh, I'd breed it in a minute. I have a spider that,
Yeah.
He does have a head wobble.
No problem. Like bad or?
It's not too bad, but it's noticeable.
Well,
male?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Breed it. Just don't breed it to another spider.
Well, yeah, that's for sure. Don't breed it to another spider.
Well, yeah. I get that.
Well, I mean, you got to say it just because,
after quarantine.
Oh yeah, no, it's still in quarantine.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest, I don't even have a female ready, so it doesn't even matter anyway. But I was thinking about buying.
How many snakes have you got in the last month? 5?
5.
Are they all in quarantine?
All but 2, or 2 of them are.
What's up, Dale?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. John says, spider, thumbs up. Yeah, the whole, yeah, I mean.
I just feel bad because of the eating. Like, that's what bothers me. Like, he goes upside down. Like,
what I'm getting at, if it was me, I'd have 5 snakes right now in quarantine, and they would have started day 1 from the last time I got a snake in. You see what I'm saying? Because I quarantined them for at least 30 days to 60 days. So
well, yeah, but if he had a couple snakes before and he just now got 5 or 6, it's all basically quarantine anyway.
Pretty much.
In his size and his.
You're right. You're
I
right.
mean, his whole thing's basically still a quarantine. I mean,
yeah, they should all. Basically, they should all be in quarantine, like she said, from the date you got your last snake.
Yeah.
Because every time you add another snake into quarantine, that quarantine starts over. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. It does.
Well, and then it depends on too. I mean, it depends on where the actual quarantines are. I mean,
Right.
One's in the second bedroom, one's in my bedroom. The quarantine's in my bedroom. The snake bedroom, of course, is where I have the rest of them.
So you quarantine them in different places, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I just try to set up one spot for all my quarantine. You know what I'm saying?
There are 8 morphs in the spider family.
There's 8 more in the spider family, so be careful about that too.
The spider gene is a morph. What do you mean there's 8 morphs within the spider family?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
I think
that's kind of what I'm wondering.
Combination.
I mean, the spider gene itself is the gene that we're in question. There isn't 8 morphs within the spider family. I mean, the spider gene is a gene. Just like the champagne, there's questions about that. There's more than one gene that has that same kind of a thing, but it has nothing to do with the spider family. They're all different.
There's only one spider gene.
Yeah.
And then the rest are just like a bumblebee has the spider in it, but it's anything,
even then,
it's
there's
still
more combinations than 8 that you could put with a spider, so that wouldn't even be, that wouldn't even make sense.
But there's only one spider, so that's the only.
Skellz Exotics, welcome.
I mean, that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So
I've been doing it every 2.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I was doing it every 2 weeks.
Are you quarantined? And that depends on you, because there's people that quarantine for 90 to 6 months, dude. 90 days up to 6 months.
Well, I think a lot of that too is the size that he is. If he's only got 3 other snakes and he's got 5 brand new ones, I would have just put them all in the same room, put them all in quarantine together. I mean, because they're all going to be so new to their environment that, I would do 90 if I had 30 snakes in here, a big collection that was already breeding this and that. The quarantine going into there is going to be hugely different than somebody just having a couple snakes and about 5 more.
Right. And always remember, you can go from your regular room to your quarantine room, but never go from your quarantine room to your snake room. Does that make sense to you?
For mites and all that, yes.
Yes.
I get that. Yeah. Yes.
And always have, if you got tongs and whatever in one room, you should have them other supplies in that other room as well.
But it's almost like the coronavirus in a mask, I mean, if you're not changing your clothes and taking a shower before you go into the next fucking room, it's all going to be the same anyway.
Well, correct. But
most people don't take the exact quarantine procedures as they should. Technically, if you have them, if you have them in 2 different spaces in a small house, they're still going to catch whatever they're going to catch. If you don't have them separated enough to where that has to be 2 entities, and then you actually physically, like, one day take care of quarantine, the next day you take care of this, never the same day kind of shit. Unless you go through all that bullshit, his whole house is one big quarantine at this point. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The more snakes you have, the better quarantine you need to do. Exactly. It can cost you a lot.
Well, yeah,
it can cost you your collection.
Yeah, if you have to treat 5 snakes, out of, if you got 5 new snakes and you have to treat them and there's 3 more, you might as well treat those ones anyway. At that point, if you only have 3 more, treat the whole thing, and then go for them that way. But yeah, if you have a huge established, or not huge, but a good established collection that you've already been breeding and this and that, the quarantine should be way stricter to get in there. But when you're starting out, the whole thing is kind of a quarantine in the beginning.
Okay. So about 30 days minimum?
And the quarantine is up to you, how long you want to quarantine them.
Well, a lot of it, kind of depends on where you get it.
And where you get it from. But don't think because you get it from a big time breeder that they can't they might not have mites because they can't have,
Yeah.
And that
mites
happens.
Are kind of the bad thing because depending on where you're at, the mites they're like lice. They're going to happen. It's more about the respiratory infections than anything.
Well, nowadays it's more about that. I see more of that Nido virus.
Yeah.
People about losing their whole collections over that and shit. So
well, yeah, there's people that say though if you have over a certain number of snakes, you're going to have anything,
Yeah.
See, when I first got Odin, he had the respiratory, the RI, and then when I took him to the vet, the only one in Reno, she said something about stargazing, if I'm correct, or something like that. And she was like, it's a high chance of death. And But I mean, she wanted me to euthanize him. I still have him, of course. He's good. He doesn't have it.
Right.
But
wow. I wonder why she wanted to euthanize him so bad.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I hate it here.
Was she an exotic animal vet? I mean, a reptile vet, or just a vet?
No, it was the only one in Reno for exotic animals.
Yeah, some of them just.
It sucks,
I don't know. It's a bad. It's hard to find. I think a good vet sometimes that'll. You know what I'm saying? With reptiles.
I mean, he was pretty bad. Like, he was curling constantly, like, and then he would snap out of it and then, like, just raise his head, and you would hear him just gasp, and then he would just, like, stare off in the distance for, like, 20, 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, he freaked out, didn't he? In it.
Well, I didn't know what was in the fucking box. It just got brought into my room. I'm like, what the
fuck? What the fuck you doing? Yeah, he was flipping out. It was funny. Everybody else knew but you, so it was okay. But it was great to see you freak out a little bit.
Yeah, but even then, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit what was in that box. Nothing needs to walk into there. I don't give a shit what critter's in it. It's not about who knew nothing. That was something that should have never been done. Not in that room.
Well, to be honest, I don't think they even thought about it when they walked in there with the box.
Well, nobody did, apparently. Nobody did.
Well, it was just out of the blue. I mean.
Well, that's why I was like,
I mean,
that was the first thing I thought of. It
all I
said
seen
live
was
animal
Carlos
right on
coming.
it. I'm like, oh shit, you just brought it in my room. Oh my fucking god, in front of everybody too. But hey, it happens. It's all good. We got.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, yeah, because like those little pesky mice, all it takes is one to be in the little fold of that box, and you're screwed like anything else, you know. I'm like,
do spiders get mites?
Or nothing.
Do spiders get mites?
I don't know if they do. Well, they have fur. I don't.
I mean, I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know if they do or not.
I don't know if they can get the same kind of mites. They can get you can get soil mites. You can get from leaving dead food in there.
Can spiders get mites? You'll know.
My whole thing is I don't know where the box came from. I don't know if they breed snakes. I didn't know if they bred anything else. I don't know if in the wrapping paper, if the box was stored in a room where there was.
I think he just deals in just I think he just deals in spiders.
None of that mattered. All I seen was a live animal box going into the room. So that
spiders do get mites, huh?
Yeah.
See, I mean, I was honest. I don't know.
I don't know
but
if
not
it's
snake mites. I got you.
Thing. It's not the same kind of mites. Because there's, dogs, 90% of dogs got ear mites for the most part. The little black gunky shit in dogs' ears. That's all mites. I mean, every critter, I think, has its own little mite battle. It's just different.
Well, I mean, if that was a fact, then, I mean, think about it. You shouldn't let a cat or a dog in your room.
Well, yeah, that's exactly. Well, as far as the mite, yeah, that's.
I mean, with anything. I mean, I don't let nothing else in there.
Unless you fucking shower and go through a zap fucking hallway, you ain't never going to stop none of that shit. I mean, that's the whole thing. Anybody that's ever even been near a pet store or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I hate going. That's why I hate going to expos, dude. To be honest with you, I mean, when I come home, I go to garage and I strip down, dude. I mean, TJ says spiders usually get mites, but are on rare occasions.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
You'll get like a soil mite from dead food and shit like that. Usually faster than anything else.
Yeah, I don't know crap about spiders, so.
But I was more even me not knowing what was in the box.
Yeah, you just didn't know what. You just seen live animals. That's all.
Nothing. I didn't know if it came from somebody that did other things, or I didn't even know. It was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
But good way to freak a fella out. Yeah, just here.
Well, that is pretty funny, but it's not as funny as when Trish comes up behind you and scared you. I like that. That's funny as hell.
That shit, because it's like I don't know what it is. I'm usually in there and I'm just in my zone because it's my room, and next thing you know, there's somebody right behind me. It scares the shit out of fella.
Oh yeah, you flip out. It's funny.
Oh, I got a guy at work too. I call him the Hooded Ninja. He does that shit to me all the time, man. I'll be there like by myself, and next thing you know, bang, he's right there. You know, he done showed up, and he's waiting for me to finish or something to let me know he's there. But it scares the shit out of me. It's like, holy fuck, whistle or something when you walk up. I don't fucking know, man, but don't don't get right here on the fella.
I get behind you without you knowing. I go, rah, and I grab you, make you really flip out.
And it's usually too, because it's like I'll just have just turned around, and it's like I'll turn this way, turn back around, then bang, she's all stand there like she's been there 10 minutes. That's the creepy shit, you know what I mean? It's like, I know you weren't there 10 minutes. What the fuck?
And you know, she does that on purpose. Because she knows she's coming down the stairs, and she can say, "Hey, honey," or "Hey, Justin," And she goes down she creeps down them stairs and scare the hell out of you.
Oh yeah, she does that shit to me all the time. She'll come home from work, and that's even worse, because then I know I'm home alone,
Right.
Dogs didn't bark, no nothing. All of a sudden, I got somebody breathing down the back of my neck and freaks me the fuck out, man. It's like, what the fuck?
That's when I look at the dog and go, oh, good.
Yeah, thanks for the warning.
Yeah, way to go.
But Mike, that piece of shit, he's not a piece of shit. I love that dog to death, but he's a shithead, I'll say. If I come home or Trish comes home or something, he'll be asleep on the couch. He don't give a shit. He won't even skip a snore. He could care freaking less. If somebody else outside of us comes in, he jumps up like a spring chicken, running around, grabbing his toys, acting like a complete idiot out of nowhere. We come home, he acts like he don't even know us. Oh, you guys are here? Like, he doesn't even lift his head to look. He don't even give a shit. Ask the Net. Net comes over, he'll start jumping around, acting like a spring freaking chicken. It cracks me up. Oh, fuck. Here's all the damn numbers again. What are we giving away? Let's give away, well, he don't want to breed that spider, so he's going to send it to me. No, I don't want it. I was just kidding. And how many genes does that snake have?
Which one?
The one that said you had the spider in it?
Orange Dream, Spider, Inchy, Pinstripe, 4.
Damn, weird. Because usually, well, I don't know how weird
See,
it is. Usually the more genes that are in it, the less you really notice any of the wobble, usually,
See, I don't know if I could prove the Inchy on him. Like, I don't know if that guy is legit on that, because I could tell the spider's in there, the head wobble and all that. Pinstripe.
Have you looked up that combination? And
yeah, and I've seen some images that are very similar to him. But then there's some that are different. So.
That's because he loves me, Dad. Yeah, whatever. He's like that with anybody. Cracks me. Anybody comes over, he just act like a freaking fool. We come home, he don't even stop snoring. He just sleep on the couch. He don't give a shit.
Right.
I was proud of him the other day though, because he's out in the front yard. He's acting like a ninja because they're remodeling the next door neighbor house because finally somebody bought it, which is good. And there's been workers over there constantly. He's like a ninja at the gate, just like Cujo, just savage. And this little girl walked up to the gate because the worker had to bring his daughter. And the little girl walked up to the gate and said, "It's a doggy." And Token just instantly stopped and started wagging his tail. And the guy's all like, "Holy shit, at least he likes kids." I said, because he knows better. But it was just so funny how he went from Cujo to like sucker in just a minute. Just the little girl just said hi, and he sapped up in a second. It was funny.
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, I sold Heather that snake that was a super inchy pinstripe woman, and you can see the woman in it for sure, but so it's just that all them combos together, it can be confusing if you're not looking right,
I mean, it's possible he's all 4, but I don't know. I mean, I am like on my downtime.
Well, no, I was just saying that usually with the spider, the more genes you put in there, usually it just kind of fades out. It doesn't really seem to affect it much. So it's weird that he's got a really bad wobble with 3-4 genes. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Tarantula substrate always looks kind of dirty. It
Here,
does.
how about this? Try to let me go get him, and then
Just got to prove it out. I'll be right back as well. Damn. I haven't even heard the dogs bark in an hour and a half. I think I just now heard them.
Gee. They ain't barking. See them start curling up, hurrying, giving them water before they die.
I don't want to bring him in actually in the snake room, so I'm going to bring him the phone to my bedroom.
That's fine.
So, like, I could see, if I can, the pinstripe. I mean, you can see it on the back of his neck. He does have the spider or the wobble. I just, the orange dream, yeah, the maybe. Not 100% if I know my genes fully, so I'm hoping. And the Enchi, though, I don't know if that's.
Oh, yeah. Calico.
Does have a lot of white coming up.
Well, that Enchi's probably, it's just throwing off. It's just an enhancing gene in that probably. But you can look at the eye stripes for sure. Like Yooper sees. Let me see the face. They say it looks more like an OD spider pin.
Which is fun. I mean, I'd still be satisfied with that, but he does have that head like wobble going back and forth, so or up and down and sideways.
I mean, it could still be in there. Don't say it ain't, but it could just not. You know, I mean, it's the only way you're gonna find out is to prove it out. You know, to be for sure. You know.
Yeah. Put him back.
All right, Frank.
Oh, yeah. Up, has motherfucker. What happened? Well, did we lose Irondogg? Did everybody or what?
We're all here.
Oh.
We were looking at snakes.
Oh.
Now we're just checking out the logo.
You broke it. I wasn't sure. I come back. I was like, what the fuck? And then nobody said nothing for a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
I was like, I'm not going to say nothing for a little bit. I'm going to make them wonder, are we here? Is it frozen?
Yeah.
No, whatever. All right, what do you got now? Let's see.
Well, I just showed off one of the new ones. That was one of the new ones.
You didn't wait for me to get back?
No, he couldn't wait.
Oh, fuck.
He told you
I
he was.
waited the whole fucking show for that.
He's like, hey, I'm going to go show the snake. You're like, oh, yeah, I need to go too.
I'm sure I seen it yesterday. He put out 30 videos yesterday. Fuck, I keep coming across them.
I put out 8 shorts. 8 shorts yesterday, 1 today.
I know. I don't know which one I watch. I see so many. I'm like, and then you get a hard on one. And it's like, what? I couldn't.
Did I watch this one yet? I was like, what the fuck? He put out a ton of them.
Just keep watching and give me the views.
Space them out a little bit. Give us a warning.
I think I watched them all, didn't I? I think I got them.
I did. I put out 8 yesterday, 1 today.
It's about time to do a beardy video. Man, I get a lot of hate for those. I don't trim the beards off, though. You know, Irondogg's thinking, man, if I could trim the beard off of a bearded dragon, I'd have trimmed both of mine already.
Nah, screw it.
They don't like you much.
I ain't gonna trim the beard though.
Well, yeah, who in the fuck right mind would trim the beard of a beard? It doesn't even stick out enough to even want to trim it, for Christ's sake. It's not like it gets in the fucking way. It's not even, you know. I don't know. It fucking kills me.
That'll be the next video.
What's the next video?
Trimming the beard.
Oh, fucking Jesus. That's just craziness. Blue tongue skinks love night crawlers. Nice. I need ice cream. What kind are you going to have? I like ice cream myself. I get this one. It's some fudge thing, and it's got these crazy little tiny Reese's candies in there, kind of. It's not a Reese's candy, but it's the same kind of thing. Maybe a toffee or something. I don't know, but man, it's fucking good. Just saying. Yeah, look, Jason's all me too. What do you got there? What critter you got there? If you quit spending so much money on snakes, you'd be able to buy some furniture. What are you sitting on the floor for?
Hey, well, first, well, behind me is I spent money last night, bought a 55-inch TV. I bought brand new case today. I probably spent around like $1,200 in the last like 24 hours. I'm trying to be good for at least 2 days and then drop another something on something. I don't know.
Right on. I go live every Tuesday. Remember that? I thought I'd throw it out there. TJ, I got a new closure for the spider. TJ, for the spider. And no, not the goody. That's for the bird eater.
Because you can have ice cream anytime.
Anytime's a good time for ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't do sweets.
Ice cream in the middle of the winter. Yeah. How do you smoke pot and not eat ice cream? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know. I can't, man. No candy, no ice cream, nothing sweet. If I drink coffee, it's usually black. Yeah, nothing sweet. I just don't want nothing sweet. I'm good. No sugar. It's bad.
Yeah, the birdie is getting good size too. Well, not good size. He's only about that big. But
you're right. Sugar is bad for you.
I was kind of worried about him at first. He stayed small, about the size of a dime for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, I think one good molt, bang. Then he's good size.
Ice cream don't go good with beer, huh?
You know what? I used to have buddies, man, that we go to bowl tournaments and shit. We get all shit-faced drunk. Let's go to Dairy Queen. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How can you eat ice cream when you're drunk? You know, it's like.
I go to Dairy Queen. I'm going to get, after drinking, I'm going to get me a goddamn burger or something.
Burger, yeah, some food. I'll be like, I'll get some chicken strips. I ain't getting a ice cream, man. Oh, Jeanette's eating ice cream right now.
See, that's cool. Like, I can't do sweets. I'm good. Like, I like normal, I guess, I don't know, anything but sweets.
Cookie dough ice cream, yeah. See, like, I'm a big fan of anything Ben & Jerry's is good. Cause just, man, you gotta love some Ben & Jerry's.
I guess I'm kind of picky, though, because I don't eat a lot of dairy either.
No, you're a weird fucker. It's all right. Just let it go.
I guess, yeah, sure.
No, everybody says I'm weird too. Like, you're fucking picky. It's like, I'm not picky. I'm a realist, man. I mean, I just eat what's good and that's it.
He eats the norm, you know, like city boy food, you know.
What do you mean city boy food?
Well, I mean, because you don't like to,
That's
you know.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not being real.
I'm not eating a fucking lamb. I'd go screw the squirrel if I had to, grill that fucker up and eat it.
Deer, all that stuff you like, you just don't want no part of it, you know.
If I had to live, I'd eat it.
Deer's okay. Antelope's good. Elk's good.
They're all good. All of it's good.
I'm different as far as, you know, I mean, I do realize the fact that, you know, if I was dying, I'll eat you. I don't give a fuck. But if I have the choice,
you hear that, Frank?
Eat some certain
Frank,
things,
you hear that?
Yeah. I'll cut up the legs first.
Frank, Justin said he'd eat you.
No, just take an arm or something. Grill up an arm. That'll last me for a couple weeks. Hey, don't get fucking Frank started. He's got an infatuation with you anyway. He wants to
but
see
you,
as
but
a
you just said
banana
you'd eat him. You just said you'd eat him.
So. I was talking to you.
Oh. No.
But around here, like the dogs is first, you know, then the cats, then the rats, then Trish, then the snakes. See?
I'd eat the rats first, my wife, and then I don't know, probably. I don't know about my kids. I don't think I could do it to my kids, but
no, Dad is weird. He will not have.
I think you all fucked up.
And he don't like lamb. And there are certain vegetables that I'll eat warm. There's certain vegetables that aren't bad, but there's certain vegetables that are just disgusting warm. But I'll dip them in some ranch cold all day.
I think y'all screwed up.
That's like cauliflower. I'll eat cauliflower like cold with some ranch. You cook that shit, it's disgusting.
I don't like ranch. Ranch is, yeah, no, dude, I can't do it. No ranch either.
Well, because you're a weird dude. It's all right. Let it go. And again, smoking pot. You don't eat no ranch. You eat no, how are we screwed up, man? Just because we're not sucking the brains out of a crawdad and sucking on sweet tea doesn't mean we're not weird. Or not doesn't mean we're weird.
Y'all talking about eating all these animals before you old lady. I'd eat her out right now, and then worry about everything else.
Well, because you were talking about a whole nother deal. I'm talking about survival here.
Oh, I got you.
About survival.
I got you. No, never mind.
And depending on how you need to survive, you can save that for last and just keep it busy.
It's like a thing of lasagna. You can eat, and there's still there's just as much there when you started as when you end.
Man, lasagna is really good though.
Look at lasagna.
No lamb or veal. Yeah, see, I need no lamb. Shit is gross.
Lamb's not bad. Lamb's not bad.
What I don't understand.
To each their own. To each their own. That shit is disgusting.
Like you said, just throw a little ranch on it, even though I won't eat that shit. But
well, see, now that's where I come into being a realist here. If I have to cover up the flavor of something to be able to eat it, why fucking eat it? That's dumb to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you put this on it, you can eat it. What's the point? If you got to cover up the flavor of it to eat it, don't eat it then. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
I don't put stuff on my steak and all that. I mean, I eat it just like it is, you know?
Well, yeah.
See, I like A1 on my steak here and there, but not
that's like
every
booze.
time.
You know, somebody's all, oh, I can't drink the booze. They put all this pop and weird flavors and coconut this and mango that and try to, you know, I just drink it straight. If you can drink booze, just drink it. If you got to disguise the taste of it to drink it, don't drink it. Just saying. Yeah, it's crazy. Steak straight up. Well, yeah. We got the beefalo around here where it's the beef and the cow.
Yeah.
The beefalo.
Buffalo is good. I've never tried gator.
It's bison, not buffalo.
Bison, buffalo. We all know we're talking about the same thing.
It says right there, buffalo.
I said buffalo or extinct. It's bison.
It is bison, though, because if you go to the store, it's not buffalo meat, it's bison meat.
I don't know. Around here, they call it beefalo, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, well, that right there explains it all.
It was huge for a little while there. Everybody was the big craze for the longest time.
Fuck. I'm going to have to pull my goddamn racks out tonight.
Why? Is that rat fucking with you? Oh,
I can
yeah,
hear
it's going to fucking... It's
I can hear it.
A power cord or something, or a fucking probe cord or something. You better catch that fucker. Get you a blow dart gun. Get underneath there, fucker, and shoot him. Poof! Hit him right to the wall.
I can't get underneath the rack because the bottom shelf sits on the floor.
Oh.
That's what I said earlier.
To be you, huh?
I can slide them out, though. I can slide them out. I can slide one out right now. It don't make shit to me.
Let the cat in there for a minute.
No, I don't want it dead. I don't want to feed the cat.
There's a short right there. You fucking feed the fucking, or film the cat getting the rat.
There you go.
Classic.
It sounds like he's in my. Sounds like he's in my rack. Like he's in one of the tubs.
He's gonna be chewing cords. He's gonna be. Well, if he's in a tub, he should be dead. You got empty ones?
Yeah, I got empty tubs.
Well, you better check them empty ones.
No, I mean it's not that he's in it. It just sounds like he's. Like he fell off the rack, dude. So he must have been up there somewhere. Or I don't know where he come from, but he fell. So he had to fell off the rack.
He fell somewhere. So you're saying he's all like half fucking dizzy, running around somewhere, not knowing who he is?
Well, no, because he ran back behind the tub, and I couldn't. By then, that's the 41 quart rack he run behind. I like son of a bitch. I'll catch him.
I eat the bananas with the skin off. TJ, don't get in a conversation with Frank about bananas. We're talking about a whole nother banana.
What's up with the whole banana talk lately? Like,
oh my fucking god, I'm not even sure. But when Frank talks about banana, he just fucking ruins the whole thing of like an actual banana. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
He wants Irondogg. He wants Irondogg banana. He wants Irondogg's banana.
Well, he's getting yours now because you said you'd eat Frank. So.
Hey Frank, did you get your stickers today? By the way, ask him.
I did.
He just asked a question and just Pals like, yeah, cool answer.
Yeah, he's up and away he goes, don't he?
That's my letter. I need it back.
Oh no, I'd have to tear this. It would be if I could catch them, and I would, but moving everything would be the tough part. But I did put a little tub out with some food and water, so maybe he can go in there with a little hide. And
make a
bedding,
fucking get an old school trap. You got a little video camera anywhere? Get your little video camera in there. Get you the old school trap with the string and the stick and the fucking couple pieces of popcorn. Swoop that some bitch, catch him.
I got mouse traps to smash them, but I take 5-gallon bucket with the spinner where they climb up and they spin and they fall in the water.
No, old school. Well, yeah, but don't you put like a 2-liter up there on the top of the bucket with the thing through it to make it spin?
No, I just take a piece of.
No live trap.
You take a piece of
a
like.
goddamn box and a stick. Have you not watched TV before? Classic. A stick, a fucking box, a piece of popcorn. Wait for that sumbitch and pull the string on him. I caught a squirrel that way once at a camp. I'm just saying.
Dude.
The motherfucker thought I couldn't. I was like, you watch, motherfucker. I took me a box.
If I can't catch him, I'll take that goddamn snake hook that Rob made me for my retics and I'll clock that son of a bitch and then I ain't gonna worry about it.
Clog him anyway. Ain't you got one that'll eat the frozen thawed? They don't know if it's been frozen.
It won't be frozen thawed if I clock him. It'll be freshly killed.
It'll be fresh. That's what I'm saying. They won't know the difference.
Yeah, they'll all eat it.
Clock that motherfucker. I wouldn't do that.
I have to move everything out. I have to move all my shit out, dude.
Get you a goddamn.
I didn't have time to do that before the live stream.
Get your broom handle with a fucking ice pick at the end of it, a little duct tape. Spear that son of a bitch.
It's
just that easy, ain't it? It's just that easy.
No, but I'm trying to help you out. That's what I'd be doing.
If I could have seen it, I could have got to it, dude. But what time I moved the tub out, he was running behind that rack to this rack. I'm not going to play that jump around. I will pull the racks out and get to them, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Use a golf club or something.
Than that by now?
I'm on a live stream. I'm not worried about it right now.
Well, no, I said you ain't a better hunter by now. Good Lord. You've been doing
It
this a long
happened
time. You should be able to
before I
spear.
got on the live stream.
You should be able to spear a rat from like halfway across the room by now.
Oh, but if I can't, okay, how am I going to do that when all the racks are in the way?
Well, you're going to have to get behind there.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Do you have your spear ready is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, I have a spear ready.
He says, yes, I have a spear.
Yes, I have it ready.
No, because no, you're right, because he bevels the end of the hook, doesn't he? Is it pretty sharp? You could just stab us, some bitch.
Well, actually, I have a piece of PVC pipe out in the garage. Was a boot knife, you know, one of the like boot knives, like throwing knives.
Mm-hmm. See, I
put it in there, and I put paracord in there because when I had some rats get out in the garage, I couldn't catch them, and they were getting into everything. So I'd take that son of a bitch, and I got to the point where I could throw that. So
you do already have a spear then.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
See, I wasn't far off. I'm like, grab a fucking spear.
Because them two little rats I got out turned into about 20.
You've been in the game long enough to where you could get him like from like 2 rooms down. Just huck your spear at that son of a bitch.
Out in the garage, yes, because them 2 rats turned into about 20. And I finally got them all. I got them all.
With a fucking PVC and a fucking knife. Come on, you son of bitches. Oh, that'd be good to watch. That would be a fucking short.
Well, no, actually, I found where they were all going into, and I caught them all, dude.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. So they were all like in the block right there, but these were all insulated and filled up, and there was like a row of 2 or 3 that weren't concreted.
Yeah.
They were trapped, dude. They were trapped.
Spear rat.
They were done.
You could chuck a midget. You could spear a rat.
You goddamn right I can.
Well, that's why I figured you've been around a long time. See, my rookie
I couldn't do it though.
And the rat got loose, and I'm over here trying to catch it. I'm bleeding and shit. I should have just speared that sumbitch that day.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I can't do that, man. I just can't like hit it or spear it or.
Oh, you wait until you get a whole fucking snake room and you get all these rat racks. And it chewing through your cords and shit.
Snake room.
Yeah,
is that a bad thing?
So do I. No, well, that's another
that's another story for another day.
Soaking humidity box. That's a whole nother fucking deal. But yeah, it'll come to the fact that eventually you think, oh my god, I can't do that now. But once you have one running around and shit, and it's gonna become a whole nother thing. You're gonna just because I mean. Not trying to be mean or nothing, because somebody's going to criticize me for this. You can't just whack it, but damn well it's going to get fed off to something. You whack it to where it don't get away. And
I mean, if you can catch it. If you can drag it out and grab by its tail, then so be it. But if
do what you gotta do,
it gets to the point where you're frustrated,
there's people that have they'll get a rat loose and it'll chew a water line and it'll fucking flood like 6 tubs and it'll kill every rat in it. You know, so it's like.
Well,
it's
see, that's
a decision you got to make.
Like out in my rat room, I had one jump out when I was cleaning tubs the other day. One jumped, when I opened it up, got out one of the bigger rats. And they always go to the bottom underneath your rack, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, my bottom 2 tubs are always empty because of cleaning. So I know where he's at, and they can't get out of the room. They can't get out of that room. So I got a net, like a fishing net. I just reach underneath, scoop them up, and then pick them out of the net and throw them back in the tub. It's just that easy, But if you don't do it as soon as it happens.
See, I'm just saying, if one did break out and it tried to do the water thing right now, I'm using.
Film that in net. You're killing me.
I want to take one out really quick. I'm like this thing.
You're just using water. No, you're fine.
Like right now,
he's talking about a watering system. He's talking about a watering system.
I don't think I would go that.
Well, I'm just saying.
Not yet.
I was just giving you a scenario. I mean, if you get enough snakes and enough racks, then I don't use the watering system on the rats neither. But
right.
And my only reason why I don't is because I can't. It's hard to get the nozzle down low enough for the little ones to drink it. With the tubs, you can get the nozzle down for the little ones to drink.
Really?
I'm hoping next time I go to Home Depot. What?
You have a hard enough. I mean, because of the ASFs or what?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, with a
So
regular
good-
rat, they may be different by the time they're that size. But
No, I mean Donnie had all his watering systems for his ASS the same way.
Well,
Maybe he had to, but I think on his other rack.
I'm sure.
He had shallower tubs too than you do.
Well, yeah, and then I'm sure the rat can climb up there and get a drink. I just think if the nozzle is down in there, the ASFs don't drink that much anyway to worry about having to empty.
Right, but I mean, he was using different tubs than the concrete tubs for his ASFs too.
Yeah, yeah. If you use the little shorties, it probably wouldn't matter. Like my mouse rack thing, I could probably put
they were like that.
And
That's what they were.
Would be able to probably eat right or drink right away. But in the bigger tubs, I just use the thing because it's longer.
Right. What's up, Luke?
Luke's Gaming Channel. What's up? Welcome to the Reptile Crazy live stream.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot he had
the shorter tubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in with here, it's just the little ones can drink a little easier is all. And like I said,
you feed the guinea pigs to your snakes?
Who?
Luke.
I would.
I was wondering if you raise guinea pigs to feed to snakes.
15. Well, yeah. 15 snakes. You got a lot of different snakes, just ball pythons. What do you got? Let us know. Where is Donna these days? I don't know. He don't like us no more.
Well, guinea pigs are like crack, though. You know what I mean? Just like Burmese and retics, I mean, it's like if you start feeding them guinea pigs, they may not want to get off of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's everybody's fear about everything, but.
Well, no, it is because they're. I mean, that's why they tell you to try to go to rabbits or pigs, not to, because guinea pigs are and they're more expensive, I think, too. My Beardy likes to take a big poop when it's in Dad's house.
Every time that damn Beardy comes over here, the first thing it does is shit all over everything, like death shit, like it's been holding it for a month waiting.
They do too, don't they?
That's funny. Sorry.
Man, I'll go to, give it a little soak or something. It'll just lays loose.
Better your place than your daughter's, I guess, right?
No. It needs to pull the house.
Maybe I scared him off saying something about the guinea pigs.
Is it gone?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I asked what kind of snakes he had, too. You can't throw that out there and expect not to get a question. Great chew toy and a ladder. Right on.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I hear, like the regular rats, they apparently drink a ton more than the ASF rats do because they hardly don't drink very much. So having the longer nozzles in there, it just makes it a little easier for the little tiny ones.
Right.
Yeah, because those little suckers could climb up there and drink, I'm sure, because they climb up there and get through my little feed thing. That's why I got to put that little extra net on the top. Because I have the 1/4-inch little square shit, with those little frames over the food. Those little ASFs will squeeze right through there, them little son of bitches.
How often do they do that?
Thanks for coming in. Oh, 3 ball pythons, 12 corn snakes. Holy shit! Trying to breathe. So
should I try to build up like a square on the feeding side so there's more food able, holding inside? Because I could always add like a good inch or two into a square and add it on top, so there's more food on top, so there's more pressure, I guess, or weight.
You could probably do that because when the wood that he used for his frames is pretty skinny. So if you divided it, if you doubled that up, you could make like a little taller hopper, is what you mean? Just make that whole hopper like taller, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. Because you used like a skinnier board, I think, than I did.
Yeah, I used
a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inches.
No, I used a 1x2, and I used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah, so if you double that, then you'll have like a little bit higher of a bend or something. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, see, mine are heavy. I built them all out of 2x4s.
Yeah, see, the frames on mine I built with the 1x1 or the 1.5 by 1.5, and then the legs are 2x4.
Right.
Well, see, the one that's actually in the snake room has got metal rails because I had this weird railing at work. So I was like, oh, maybe this will work. And it works, but it's just, I don't know. I think the wood would probably be better.
I'm thinking about actually using strut for now on. Actually, instead of melamine for my snake rack. It's lighter and it's a lot cheaper for me.
A what?
Strut.
What the hell's that?
Strut is it's like you get it in shallow or deep.
It's what they use to hang up on the ceiling with all threads, so pipe delays onto it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like up in the ceiling, you see conduit. They strap the conduit to it.
Yep.
You know?
There you go.
It's like a C channel with an open end.
You get the
square, but you got a one side that's open, so you can add like hangers in there to clamp pipe down and shit in there.
Oh, for the railings, you mean, of the tub?
Yeah. Well, even the whole frame, just building it like from using each one, and even if I have to use lids, like that's fine.
Yeah, you got to remember the whole thing with the rack is it's all the same concept. You got tubs and tops. Make sure they can't get out. It don't matter how you do it. Whatever works, you know.
So, Angel said Unistrut. Like I sell at my place that I work at Woodco, we sell a bunch of different kind of struts. So, like I could get shallow, I could get deep, I get long strut, short strut, I can get the average. There's specialty. It all depends on what I personally want. So, like I'm not worried about what style or what's available. Like the stuff's always available at my job. So, I could always go the other way, like Irondogg was saying with the all thread. Like we sell all thread at my job. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: is this going to be permanent, or is this just temporary?
I'm trying to build something that's more permanent. I know because the melamine, that's something I don't like about it. Once it's put together, it's okay, it works, but it doesn't go back together if I move. It's not going to be the same. It could always break. It could always get loose. Screw doesn't go back in, whatever. It's melamine. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. At least a strut or something like that. Like it's metal. It's bolted. I could easily disassemble it. I could easily reassemble it. It's movable.
Heavy.
But not as bad to me as it would be the melamine. That's why
it will be once you put it all together.
Yeah.
Use aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum's light.
Yeah. I'm just worried about it bending or like me just not even the snakes on top are being held by aluminum. It's more my dumb butt hitting it something and bending it.
Aluminum square tubing aluminum, you'll never bend it.
Welcome, Sherry. Welcome.
It's too strong.
It's too strong.
I mean, once you put it all together, you're not going to. You can stand on it.
Okay.
I mean, square tubing's is stronger than an I-beam. You know what I mean?
Look, that some bitch is still spinning. Still spinning. It will not open.
Yeah. Got hacked.
It's weird because I even deleted the whole thing and reinstalled it, and it still doesn't.
That's because they're doing a lot of stuff with the apps right now. They're shutting so many people down. So
everything's fucking pissing me off.
I think the next thing I need to do is buy an incubator. I'm not going to build one.
Look.
What, it loaded?
Do you see it? Nope. But that's in my analytics. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Does it say 1 million?
Yeah, 1 million.
1 million views.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I still haven't even had a video at like 1,000 yet. Like I can't wait for that day. I'm gonna be like so happy. I'm close. I have one at like 811 or whatever, but
it'll happen. He can't get PVC where he's at. He can't find it.
See, I could
Like
get PVC piping. That's weird. So I could go and get PVC piping, but not, yeah.
No, there's some people that are around here that can go to their local Home Depot and go get them sheet by sheet, $75. I can't find it.
Yeah, see, I can't. Like, I went to go check, and the guy's like, we haven't. I checked Lowe's, and then I checked like 3 different Home Depots, and they all told me the same thing.
It still amazes me that if they sell it at one, why can they not ship it to another store?
Well, they'll say, if you look it up online, it'll say, well, we don't carry it at the store no more. Well, why don't you? You know what I mean?
Even then, then you should be able to ship it to the whatever home
you would think
you want and go pick it up. Yeah, you would think, and it's just weird why they won't do it. It's just insane, fucking dumb. It seems dumb.
But there's other once you look it up, and there's other places like it's weird though. Like you said, you get it at Home Depot for like $79, $80 plus tax, blah blah blah. But like if you go online and you go to these other places, like they're charging like $150 a sheet. Like I'm like, holy shit, like.
Well, yeah, but even that's
there's different kinds. There's XPVC and there's PV. You know, there's different types.
I get that. Once again, like there's Schedule 40, Schedule 80, there's DB 120. Yeah. Like I get that there's different thicknesses and all that. Like it all plays a factor, but just
I could find this shit for like
the prices. Wow.
a sheet, but it cost me like $200 to ship it.
Yeah, because half inch PVC at Lowe's or Home Depot is not quite half inch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like 7/16.
Yeah, it's like 7/16. So it's not even really a half inch. So it's most.
And it's funny too because you'll see a lot of rack companies say true half inch.
What's up, Venom?
True half inch. Venom Wonderful. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the live show, Mr. Rockstar. He hates it when I call him a rockstar.
But most people, a lot of people are getting like 3/4 PVC. You know what I'm saying? So.
3/4 PVC would be too much, I think.
Not for enclosures. I'm talking about building enclosures.
Well, yeah, not for enclosures. But even then, man, that's...
Nope. Dude, I'll tell you what.
Half inch is almost perfect for that shit.
No, you can tell a difference, dude. With half inch enclosure, there's a lot of give to it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, depending on what you have it for, well, you don't really need any give, you know? I mean...
Well, what I'm saying is, it's good for a 4-foot enclosure. It's not good for an 8-foot. And then you got to realize people stack them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you start stacking a 4 or 5 high, you need 3/4.
Yeah, but you're stacking on the corners of everything. That's not gonna make a big difference. The more you stack, the more sturdy.
You're better off to have 3/4 because it's still not quite true 3/4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also sell these things called, well, we sell concrete boxes, but there's a certain one it's like plastic. It's PVC. And I was thinking about maybe going here and trying those out.
Hell yeah. I'll run for president. Yeah, I mean, just
carry it online only.
I don't know, just
to the store for pickup. I can't find one that'll ship. The Home Depots around here or the Lowe's, none of them will ship to the pickup. I think that's the problem with it. It costs too much to ship the shit.
Sometimes the time you get the other material and you start doing this and doing that and building all that, adding the heat and all that, you're almost better off just buying a rack. You know,
yeah,
because there's some places that sell racks that are nice, dude, that come with everything that really isn't going to cost you no more than what you're spending, and it's professional and it'll last the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to do nothing. It's already cut. It's made to work. You know,
it is true. I mean,
I'm telling you,
$500 for
it's worth it.
$600 for a PVC rack that holds 5 snakes. You know, I mean,
you can get them even cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look around and SOG carries racks. I mean, there's all kinds of places.
You got to watch some of that shit though, because I know there's one rack I looked into, and there was a couple of companies that were the same way, and they had the big 70-30 tubs and shit, and they had a 3-inch heat tape, and it was like, no, that tub's way too fucking big for a piece of 3-inch fucking heat tape.
Well, yeah, it depends
Oh,
on
that's
what.
what we put. That's what we put in all of our racks. It's like, well, fuck, for a littler rack, I understand it, but no fucking 70 tub should have a piece of 3-inch fucking heat tape underneath it. Should be a little bigger than that.
I don't know what Freedom Breeder them carry. I don't know if it's a 6-inch tape or 4-inch tape. I can't remember. There's an option there.
They're using radiating panels though, so I mean it's going to distribute the heat differently.
This heat tape inside of a panel, dude.
Well, I know, but it radiates the heat differently, or they wouldn't put it in a panel, right?
No, it's just an insulated panel.
Yeah, but it makes it more even. It's a lot different. They don't just put it in the fucking panel because it's fucking to put it in there. They use it because it's purposely, it evens everything else. That's why they put it in a metal thing. It distributes the heat evenly, more evenly than just the heat tape itself. That's why they have it in those things.
5-inch and Freedom Breeder.
For a 70 tub even?
Yep.
It's crazy.
That's not bad.
My racks, both my racks all have fucking 12-inch heat tape where the fucking spot is.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't think most racks ain't gonna come with nothing that near that size. That's just. I mean, you know, 4 or 6 is about the biggest I've seen on anything. You know.
Even with the strut, though, I can shape the way I want it.
Both of my TGR racks all have bigger heat tape than that. Both of them do.
6-inch?
No, they're 12-inch. There's a huge 12-inch panel in each one of them.
I mean, I got big. That's how mine is. But I mean, a lot of times when they deroute it like, which I think that's.
Mine's not routed like that.
I think that's being slack. Together. I think that's really ugly and slack. I think that just poor. When you take and run your heat tape like this in one piece, I think that's just cutting corners because it doesn't look good. I think you need, you know, I think it looks ugly.
It does look funky and
I think to me that's just cutting corners. I like it where each level has its own heat. I don't like you running it in and out and in and out. I just think it's cutting corners. Just doesn't look as good to me. It's clean to me, you know.
Option on Freedom Breeder, but I think it's more money. Well, yeah. Yeah, you can choose. Well, that's the thing. If you're buying a rack, that's the whole thing. If you can choose what heat tape you want in it, that's kind of what I was going at. The one that I was talking about, I've seen that I've looked into different racks, especially around here. It's like, nope, it's 3-inch, and it's like, it's crazy.
Now my hatchling rack, it's
well,
what, 2 foot by 18 inches or 2 foot by 21-inch piece, solid piece. Yeah. It goes from top to bottom, side to side. It's all one big piece. It's like an 18 or 21 wide by like 2 foot or something like that. It's all back heat.
What looks ugly? Oh, the heat panel looks ugly when they stick it through.
When you have a rack system and they make one piece of solid tape go in and out and in and out. That's what I always thought. It has a side that's supposed to be up, and then when they do that, it's not always going to be up, you know.
Technically, the heat tank shouldn't have an up or a down. I mean,
yeah, but it shouldn't. But
unless the plastic is thicker on the top or the bottom, you should be able to put it either or. I'm not saying I'm just saying you should be able to.
Yeah, animal plastic. I just to me it just looks like they cut corners and did it the cheap way and didn't take the time to do it.
Well, then you have something that's heated that's sticking out on the corners, depending on, you know, I mean, if you're sticking next.
It's a lot of excess tape, you know, because if you have a spot go bad, you got to replace it all, you know, I mean, or you're gonna have to rewire it for every level anyway. So that's why I say, you know.
See, I don't know. I'm more worried about how I'm building my next rack more than I am the heat tape.
Well, yeah, but your rack ain't worth shit if you don't have the right heat tape.
Yeah, if you ain't got heat, it ain't no good.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a big thing.
I think for me personally, the best bet is for me to go the deep strut or the strut. Honestly, like.
Yeah, but you got to figure too. I mean, if you looked into like everything that it's going to cost you, and then what it costs per tub just to buy one. I mean, if your future is a whole bunch of snakes, I don't understand why you don't just order one.
Because to be honest with you, because I feel like deep down that I could do better than some. No offense, Freedom Breeder, all those guys that made those racks. Good for you. But I'm sorry, there's just something inside me that drives me that I could do something better for way cheaper and make it look a lot nicer and make it work better. That's just me.
I mean, I know I can build a rack like ARS and Freedom Breeder. I can't build it no cheaper or lighter than what they can do it for. And because I've looked into it. And to be able to take it apart. Because number one, you got to find them corner pieces. And I located them corner pieces to put all your tubes together. And you got to order that stuff. The time it adds up. I mean, you'll never be able to make it cheaper than they will or better. Because Freedom Breeder stainless steel, you'll never be able to make anything better than stainless steel. That will last you longer than your kids and your grandkids. Stainless steel will. It'll outlast everything. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's made for. Stainless steel just don't rust, dude.
I just don't want to spend. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. Freedom Breeder is expensive. Don't get me wrong. They're very expensive.
Yeah. Well, just the with the PVC racks and shit too, is what I think he's talking about.
Right. I mean,
if you're gonna try to build a whole metal one, then.
But you got to realize you got to build your frames, and then you got to have tracks. You got to have something on top of it. Then you got to have somewhere to put your heat tape underneath it. You see what I'm saying?
Order the tubs anyway,
see, but that's all easy right there. Especially if I'm doing the strut, like I could definitely be able to do my own angles and all that. Like it'd be a lot easier for my beneficial effect.
What are you going to use for? What are you going to use, like sheet metal for the top and bottom?
Oh no. Like it'd be I got a couple options. I could go. No, I really do. I could go. Normal. Or I could galvanized, or I could go stainless steel. I could go aluminum. I could go.
Don't go galvanized.
No, of course not. I'm just saying the options that I have. Like
right. What I'm saying is, I know the frame part's easy, dude. Trust me. I know people that make metal racks. I've thought about it and drew all this up myself. I know I've been messing with iron for over 30 years. I know what you're saying. It's what I do for a living. How are you going to build the top and bottom of your shells? Are you going to have it a piece of sheet metal here, so the tub slides in, and the snake can't get out, and then a piece underneath it, so you got your heat tape on that? How are you going to do all that? Are you going to use wood?
I'm probably still going to use the lids, and underneath then have a sturdy enough, like thin kind of flashing, but not too thin, something that can run the heat tape all the way across for each panel. Not zigzag it, of course, but just like straight across. So if I have to use the lids at the end, that's what I plan on doing anyway, is probably using the lids just to have on top and making the air vents. That's not a problem to me.
Well, no, that's why I'm asking. What you plan on. I mean, because if you're just going to use lids, think about it. Think about this. If you're going to use that and have lids, then go to Home Depot and buy you a metal rack for $100 and be done with it. Because that's all you're building, a metal rack.
Right. It's just the strut is something I could actually, using, especially depending on the slotted strut, I could actually choose the direction I want to form it and keep going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like with something I buy at Home Depot, it's one rack that's built one way. At least with the strut, I have multiple ways of building it. Like I don't have to stop once it's done building. I could continue to add on because there's multiple slots to add on.
How you gonna put it together?
Because I could get a deep strut or even shallow strut where it's inch and a quarter every slot every few inches. You know what I'm saying? So like I could easily, if one side's done, I could easily bolt on to pull those, whatever tubs I need to bolt on to the side and continue the side.
Yeah, welcome.
Whatever way I want to continue to go. Like to me.
Oh no, I'm just asking because basically what you're explaining to me, I can go to Home Depot and buy a shelf. And I can buy another one and add on to that one and do the same thing and make it this high or that high or this long or this high.
I guess you're just, to be honest with you, until I build it,
they have those metal racks that you can adjust like per.
Yeah, they got them racks just like you're talking about. Yeah. You can do all that with, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. They have them out there already. They're just not. They're not strut like you made. And I know what you're getting at. I know. I totally understand what you're saying. I'm not saying don't do it. I was just asking you a question.
No, I get that.
I mean, hey, go build it. Can you build anything? Hey, go do it, dude. I'm not trying to put you down on that by no means. I'm just asking why you just wouldn't just go because the whole reason for me to build a rack is to eliminate the number one, the top, so I can slide in and out. That would be my point of building a rack.
Yeah, Babla uses the metal racks like that too, and
you see what I'm saying? But it's whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm trying to
see the vision.
Yes. Heather said. I mean, I mean, don't take what I'm saying wrong. Is what
I get that. I know, I understand that. Like, but it's more something you would have to see as I build it. Like, because of it being depending on the slotted I wanted. Like, I could get long or short, and I get bolted multiple ways. There's
now the slotted stuff, you're going to use that to slide the tub in and out. Is that what you're talking about?
That too, or even if it's going vertical,
I have no
horizontal.
idea what we're talking about with the whatever you guys are talking about. I'm not even sure what that shit is.
You do. You've got it at work. You just don't realize it probably.
Oh.
It's just like a strut that's like metal, and it's like a C kind of, and one end's open. And they lay like conduit on it usually, and they strap conduit pipes down to it, in the air.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I could easily bolt that together. Yeah. There's a whole procedure that I thought of making it. So once I start, and besides, I could get a piece of deep strut or shallow strut for like $4 or $5 because of my discount as an employee, so I'm not worried.
Right. Angel knows. I mean, you got exactly right, Angel, because he's an electrician. He knows exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I sell electrical distribution. So
yeah, he understands what you're saying. He says I've worked with strut for years, and I wouldn't go that route. Is what he said, but yeah, you get the L bars, the spring nuts. There's all kinds of ways. I mean, you can use it for a lot of things. Strut is. I mean, I see it used for a lot of things out there. Being in construction, they use it a lot, like you said. With your all thread and different stuff. And there's different sizes. You can get the shallower stuff, which is a lot lighter than the big heavy duty stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's just me having so much space. You know what I'm saying? It's still in an apartment, not a house. Like
right. What works for you, man. If hey, the worst thing that can happen is you tried and you say, you know what, I just don't like it, or hey, man, this is the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You deal with high voltage. I mean, we sell like stuff. I mean, you should know some of these then, like transformers. You should know that some go easily for 8,000-9,000. Some go for easily 200,000 more. Like we sell them all, like big to small. I mean, you'd be surprised.
Transformers are expensive.
Yeah, like we sell some pretty expensive stuff.
I did an addition on Howard Industries in Mississippi. It's the largest transformer plant in the world.
Like you got your, you also your
it's
wire.
Bigger than with GE and Westinghouse.
Yeah.
It's like, and one guy owns it, dude. They got so many coil machines in there and stuff, dude. It's crazy. When I added onto it at the time back in the early 90s, it was 40 acres. That's huge. You know what I mean? And one man owns that whole plant, dude. He started with a coil machine in his garage. And he's become a guy that now, 40-acre building last time I worked there. And like I said, that was in the 90s, early 90s. And that's a lot. Once, like you said, Transformers, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy how much they go for. He's rich, that's for sure. Oh, yeah.
Well, either way, I'm taking some videos. I want to see.
Yeah, if you do build it, you got to make a video, though.
I will. Definitely. And if I don't like it, worst comes to worst, I just take the metal back to my job or recycle it. So, whatever.
You just use it for something else. Hell, it might come out the way you like it,
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. There's 100 different ways to build a rack. It just all depends on what works for you.
100 ways to skin a cat, just whatever works for you.
If I could have found the PVC, I would have built my own PVC rack. But
that's what I was looking for was aluminum tubing, but it's so expensive, dude.
That frog keeps looking at me.
Feed him, Venom. Feed him.
What should I do? Give him another. give Captain Crunch. It's Captain Crunch. Give him another mouth.
Because I think that was the whole issue with me with melamine works, and it works good when you're starting out. But as you upgrade to where you want to make it as light as possible. Does that make sense?
Correct.
So going from melamine to PVC is the way I went, because when you can take a 10 high rack and pick it up all by yourself, you know what I mean?
That it wasn't even good to use melamine because it messes with the snakes. Who was that? They said that they had a whole fresh room and the whole production went down and all that shit because of the melamine and all that crap. Who was that on the show that said that?
I'll say right now.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. There are people that are against the melamine because they use that fucking whatever shit to make it.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
Formaldehyde or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, maybe it could be. I don't know.
If anyone in the chat or you two personally know a spot that's selling it and will ship it, tell me. I'll buy the PVC. I have no money. I have no time.
Well, yeah, there's plenty of places you can buy it off of. The problem is, it's so expensive to ship it. It's like a couple $100.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
just to ship like one sheet,
but it was like $200 a board to ship it. It was
insane. I know people who there are sites that what is it? Oh, Dylan probably knows what it's called online. God dang it! What is the name of it?
Spit it out.
I can't remember. But they have PVC. They sell PVC.
Toxic gas and heated.
Uses release toxic gas with heated and even more melamine warp sped. Yeah.
Yeah, there was somebody on the show that
online that sells PVC board.
When they built a new room or whatever, out of the melamine and shit, and they put their females in there, everything went down to like 80% or less than 80% production or something, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Or down to like 20.
Lucas Landon Oils has a link for Amazon on the one. Yeah, he does too, exactly. I forgot about that.
I'm out, guys. Peace. Thanks for coming in, Venom.
See you, Venom.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot he did post a link.
Post a link for what?
On one of his PVC rack builds, he posted a link on Amazon where he bought his PVC.
Well, yeah, you can buy like, I think half sheets or quarter sheets. You can't buy whole sheets.
Yeah, that's where he bought bought it all.
Yeah, I've seen people say that shit too, that you can buy it on the Amazon or whatever.
It's like 2x2 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, you got to buy like a fucking, I think you can get a quarter sheet at a time or some fucking thing.
I don't know. I'll figure it out though. Like, I have my idea of the strut, but at the same time, you know, PVC would be cool. It's just finding it and not well. I don't want to pay the freight to get it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'd rather, even if it's in like San Jose, like I'd drive Sacramento.
Well, have you get on like a marketplace on Facebook? There's a lot of people that sell shit like, you know, the racks because they're getting out of the hobby, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of times people selling racks all the time. There's if you get on Facebook,
you found the rats.
if you get on Facebook and look and just go to like some of the groups around you, there's people that probably are building racks right next to you and sell brand new racks
for cheaper than I would pay for, or what? Because one guy tried to sell me the same rack that I built that Justin made for $150 when it cost me $45 to do it myself.
Yeah, but you got to understand, when somebody's building something, they're going to charge you labor. Well, yeah. And they got to, okay, you got to realize they're buying the staples. They're buying the staples.
For $125, $150.
Yeah, you're right. That's normal price. That's actually not a bad price. I see them more higher than that. But, you know, you're buying the staples, you're cutting all that, you're putting the time in. And so all you're doing is picking up a rack. So people, you got to understand, yeah, it's worth that. But there are also people that are, if they've got the PVC, they've cut it, they've routed it out, and they've got everything ready where you just got to take it home and plug it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no different than anything else. If it's already built,
Justin, I got your shirt today.
It's going to cost a little bit more, but there are people that are selling used racks, is what I'm saying, you know?
Right on. Yeah. I think everybody told me except for Joel. Joel was in here earlier, and I don't know if he got his.
Because you know, there's people that are in and out of the hobby all the time, dude. You know, they get into it and they're, oh shit, this is way too much, or I'm done.
Find some ASF or an ARS rack cheap. You know, I mean, you never know.
So always keep your eye out for that stuff. I do. I mean, because you never know what you're going to run into. You know.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's true.
And then I know in Vegas there was a reptile garage sale not long ago, and they had racks and enclosures and everything for sale.
Yeah, that's like a 7.5 hour drive for me.
Right. But I mean, there's places that are what I'm getting at that do that in your local areas. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I'll eventually find somebody, but it just sucks. Like in the moment.
Well, you just like everybody else, dude. You start out there and you just keep progressing as you go. I mean, we've all been right where you're at. Don't ever think, you know.
No, I get that.
You know, I mean, you're doing good. I mean, that's.
You're on this show learning, so you did something right.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, hey, we all want to be there right now, but you know, that's another thing with this hobby. A little bit of patience,
welcome.
It sucks, don't it? It sucks, though, don't it?
Yeah. Especially knowing that all my good females, all my females are young, so I can't even get into mating yet. Like, I gotta be patient for that.
I think that's the best thing. I think you're doing it the right way, dude. Be honest with you.
Good. Sweet. At least someone agrees.
Getting your females, raising them up instead of trying to jump into it. Because you're taking time. You're buying what you want. You know, you're getting your pies or whatever. You're picking and choosing what you want and getting them as hatchlings. That's the smartest thing you can do instead of going out and saying, hey, well, here's a big breeder normal or a big because it's ready to go and I'm going to buy it. No, you're picking what you want to work with as hatchlings, so it'll pay off in the end. You see what I'm saying?
I'd rather know them young when, I mean, you just never know. Like Aries, like to this day, he still bites me.
Mary.
It's all good though.
Right.
And that's
He's
the
a
thing
baby.
too. You know, if you poke around long enough, you may have somebody that builds racks that are 15 minutes away from you. I mean, you
I'm not
never know.
going anywhere.
Have you looked around? I mean,
I have. I checked, but no one that wants to build snake racks or has anyone around me has anything available. I have checked. I joined that reptile community out that devil book. That's how I got those 3 older rats. But
if it's a reptile group, ask in there if they know if there's anybody that builds racks around there. Because usually there's somebody building racks. They may not be very popular, but you know, I mean, a rack's a rack. I mean, 5 shells, as long as they're straight and not huge gaps. I mean,
I can give you some links to some places that build racks that ain't that bad, dude, and the shipping's not that bad either. They can ship right
if
to
you
you.
just want to, I mean, just a rack
You know what I
in
mean?
general, if you're going to order, there's hundreds of places, you know, I mean, tons of them. I mean, but he may have somebody that's around him.
Right. Yeah, it just depends on your area, you know, really.
Hell yeah, 430 for an aluminum 20 fucking tub mixer match rack. Shipped to your door, damn. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Angel says he sees a lot of them on the Devil book.
Yeah, I every time I find a good deal on one on the Devil book, it's never in my area. It's like, you know,
or it's
4 states away.
The first comment, you know what I mean? It's like there's people just waiting, frothing at the mouth for that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Did I tell you that I actually had somebody tell me on my fucking scorpion video that I painted it with acrylic paint?
That's funny.
Oh, you didn't?
The one where he looks blue, not the glowing one, but the one where he looks blue.
That's funny.
It's motherfuckers all like, you painted it with acrylic paint. And I'm like, do you really think I painted my fucking scorpion?
Didn't I tell you somebody was going to say that? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I?
Fucking just killed
I did. I said,
yeah,
what? Somebody's going to tell you painted that thing. I told you that.
Yeah, and it's like, fucking, you painted with acrylic paint. And I'm like, hey, really?
Just because I knew they would.
Fucking kills me.
But
it's just a black light with the lights on.
That's funny.
Stop spray painting your scorpions, Justin. It cracks me up. Well, I mean, they fucking painted that fucking snake with watercolors and sold fucking $5,000 het babies all over the place.
Oh no, I got hey,
feasible.
I got that somewhere. I can tell you what they paid for all that shit. I can tell you everything. Yeah, I listened to the story. In fact, the one guy that did it, he's out of Poland, is where he's at.
Oh, is that the one that painted the snake? You mean that they made all the heads?
Yeah, but there's another guy that is called Repti TV or something. He's from like Germany, and he was in it too. And he tells he's the one that shows you how he painted the black snake, the normal all black, and how he painted albino red. He explains it all to you, and the whole story, and how much he got took for, dude.
Yeah, but it's crazy that
100,000
that the guy sold that many hets and nobody got nothing out of it. I mean, I've heard of these projects.
They didn't even get the albino out of it.
Yeah, nothing.
It was supposed to be even head albino, and never even got none of it. They were just straight freaking normal.
I mean, you'd think with that many normals sold out, somebody would have bred out something. You know what I mean? It's crazy. How does that many normals go out? That's just crazy.
Well, that's because he said the one was called what, black or something. I forgot what it was called, but one was all black and one was the red, and that's how he got it. And
the red ball.
And the black snake was just a normal he painted, and the red ball was an albino he painted. But he said they were supposed to be het this. Some were double heads, and they didn't even prove out albino in them. That was whole, even not, because if they would, if he'd been smart enough to at least throw the albino in there, they wouldn't even question him today. I guarantee because they would have said they wouldn't have questioned him, because at least it would have been albino. They would have said, well, at least we're getting albinos. There's got to be something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At least we kept it going for longer anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, the Muslim guy,
You're right,
like
dumbass.
4 of them, I think.
Well, the one guy from Germany tried to meet with them several times, and even had booked rooms and tickets to go down there. And the guy had like been in a car wreck and had some all these medical problems and excuses, and then somehow the parents died, or some parents died, so there was just the heads left over, so
yeah.
But
a bunch of hogwash bullshit.
And he even made a book. Hey, this guy even has a book, and he has them in there. Them snakes that are painted are in that book.
Are they?
Yeah, because he didn't even know it at the time,
Let me see.
So, hey guys, if you don't mind, real quick.
I do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, really quick. Sorry to interrupt and all that. But I am going to call it a night. But before I do, anyone in the chat, seriously, give my Animal House and Irondogg some respect. Hit that like button. It's been an honor to be here tonight. I want to go eat dinner with the wife. Thank you all, anyone that watches it. Subscribe to these two especially. Like, you want to learn something and be a part of a community that will be a part of family, and you'll be able to enjoy it and not be judged, and have people there that support you. This is it. You can't do much better than this. This is family right here. This is truly, truly family. And everyone that's part of it, I love you guys all. And guys, if there's anything I could ever do, please let me know. And
I'll hit you up later on, either tonight or tomorrow, and kind of give you some links to maybe help you out if you want to look at some of your other options.
Thank you, everyone. But I appreciate it for sure.
Have a good night.
You both have
dinner.
Thanks, man.
All right, buddy.
Later, guys.
Later.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can find the right damn picture. There's a bunch of wacky pictures. Well, that was cool. Well,
Konstrictorz Reptiles and Fitz, how you doing?
Hopefully it'll get the rats going on a better direction.
Oh, no, I think he is. I think I have no doubt the rats he'll do good with his rats.
He was just overthinking it, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, well,
he was more worried about the food. He thought it was mean to do the food up top.
No, but I think, anybody getting in this hobby, though, it's at least he has enough courage to ask, because and he went to the right place to ask, because if he would want to Facebook, how Devil Book is, so.
Well, I think even Devil Book can agree on getting the food out of the,
No, it would have been a.
Yeah, it would have been a shit show for sure, I'm sure, but.
It'd been a shit show, but no, and never breeding rats too. That's something big for somebody. So, at least and that's why I said, come on the show and ask your questions, because
there's been a lot.
I think it was easier for him.
A bunch of different ways of making hoppers and shit, so.
Right.
They all try to do something to keep the rats off the poop a little bit, but.
Right.
Once I tell people, it's like, then once they think about it, they're not climbing on it, they're not pooping on it, they're not peeing on it and shit, and then they think, well, damn, that's got to be it, It's way cleaner for the animals.
Well, yeah, and I don't think a lot of people think about it that way.
Question: what's the best way to breed mice? Let them go. No,
breed mice.
Just keep a good diet.
Breed rats. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah. Diet. Keep a good diet.
Are you breeding mice for ball pythons, or are you breeding them for something else? Because I would breed
a couple female,
If you got ball pythons, I would breed rats. I wouldn't even get them on mice. That's just my opinion.
But if you put males and females together and they're adult and they're healthy animals, it's gonna happen. They'll get to humping in no time. I breed for my Savannah monitor.
Do you also breed like plenty of insects for him too?
But yeah, there's not a lot to breeding them mice, man. You just keep them healthy, they'll produce on their own.
Because like Dylan tell you too, Savannah monitors shouldn't eat a lot of rodents. You know what I mean? It can be bad for them.
I feed them to the rats.
Doobies and mealworms. There you go. Cool. Yeah, Justin is the mouse breeder on here.
I'm no mouse breeder. Shit, you put them together, hope for the best. It's like everything.
I don't breed mice. I don't breed mice. That's what I'm saying.
Mice,
Justin
rats,
does.
It's a rodent. Rodent's a rodent. You give them a good diet. You give them something to do, some activities. You put them together, male and female. They're gonna breed.
There you go.
There's something genetically wrong with them. I mean,
what's the best snake for a garter or best snake for a starter? That's totally. I mean, depends if you want colubrids, you want something else. I mean, ball python's a pretty good beginner snake.
Corn snakes, corn snakes, ball pythons,
corn snakes, king snakes, any of the colubrids like that, garter snakes. I mean, if you want something that doesn't want to have to eat rodents all the time, and garter snakes are good with that because they can eat fish and stuff like that, I mean, I think that's a big reason why a lot of people do the colubrids, like garter snakes and stuff, because they don't have to breed rodents, I mean, you can feed them rodents, don't get me wrong, like pinkies and stuff, but they feed them a lot of fish.
Feed them all, make sure they're healthy. I gotta tell them, right?
Was my first snake? Was it? You mean the first snake I actually brought home and said, this is my first snake"? First snake I bought and brought home was a Burmese python.
Nah.
I mean, but as a kid, I caught a lot of king snakes, garter snakes, rat snakes, moccasins, stuff like that, rattlesnakes.
So on YouTube. Well.
But as the first one I ever had that I called that was mine was a Burmese. That was back in the 80s. Just a normal Burmese python.
Wow.
We're supposed to talk about what and do so on YouTube.
I'm not sure what all that was about. Well, rats are better for sure. Well, yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know.
YouTube. I'm trying to get my channel out there. You trying to get your channel out there? Make videos. Make good content. The people will come.
Do you hate Mary? You think you? Well, yeah. Back then it wasn't. I mean, it was just how it was back then. I got rid of it. It was probably, I don't know, 14, 15 foot long when I finally got rid of it.
The Burmese?
Yeah. Just because I had to work on the road, and so I couldn't take care of it no more,
Frank said he thought he seen you on the hub. On the hub.
Maybe.
You rolling on the hub, are you?
Nope, not me.
You rolling out that porn stash extra rolling back in the day?
No.
We know about you.
Do you?
Nope. Nope. Frank said he did, though.
He just thinks he does.
I think maybe when he's watching the hub, he just imagines you.
Probably.
They sell praying mantis on eBay. I'm sure they do. You can get praying mantis cocoons all the time. You can get them in a lot of garden stores and shit like that. They'll sell praying mantis cocoons and ladybugs.
Hey, Mary, if you go down the description of my of the video,
icon up on that screen.
All them links are right down there. You can click on them, even yours. If you go down the description of the video, there's like 50 links to everybody. Do I know a good site to make a good logo on?
There's a ton of apps for that you can do. She said here, Chris? Down in the description.
Yeah, go down the description and look. The description of the video and look.
You on Instagram? Yeah, Sherry that likes logos and shit. She could find
where you
for you and make something.
What state you located in, Patrick? Mary, if you're watching the video, just scroll down and click show more. Ohio. That ain't too far from Todd, maybe.
She means she can't find a description?
Yeah, I think so. Just scroll down where it says show more underneath, you know, like in a video where it says show more, and just scroll down. I mean, it just depends on what, you know, for your logo. I mean, there's different people out there make logo and there's different prices, you know. I mean, it depends on what you want to spend per logo, you know.
Yeah, you can have it made, make your own, or
you can make your own, or you can pay a couple $100, have somebody pay one for you, or $100. It just depends on who you want to make it, you know.
$100? Check out the chat and hit the down arrow on the right.
Oh, she must be on her phone. I didn't realize that.
Well, yeah, because you got to get rid of the chat altogether, and then go click the arrow to get to the description.
I got you. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's why I hadn't been dropping links, because I had put, well, there for a while you couldn't drop links. It weren't even working no more.
Yeah, I don't know if they what they deal is with that. You could, and then you couldn't, and you could, and you couldn't. Yeah,
it's still been like that though, here on and off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're supposed to anymore or not. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they have all of YouTube figured out yet anyway of what they're.
I don't either. I think it's all screwed up because
there
for a while you couldn't even drop nobody's link. It wouldn't even show up. You couldn't click on it or do nothing. It's like YouTube's making all these new changes and real.
Oh, my studio, that thing's gone now.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. I doubt they got anything figured out, though. Assholes.
Yeah, YouTube's changing a lot, so you got to watch what you say on YouTube too. They'll.
Well, yeah,
they're gonna take your channel right now, dude. I'm telling you right now, you better.
All the social platforms, man.
Do not say, even in the chat. Nowadays. If you say something about anything in chat, there was a guy that said something in somebody's chat, and they nuked his channel just because of a comment. So you better watch what you say in chat. Nuked it. I'm telling you, they're not playing around with it. So I'm just forewarning everybody. They will nuke your shit.
One dry cord. What the fuck is that supposed to do?
That's crazy. And that's just, imagine just making a comment somewhere and they nuke your channel for a comment.
Well, yeah, because they're not Yeah, they're.
Well, then no, they're not. They can do whatever they want. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
That's
and
the thing.
if they're trying to make a point too, then they're going to be harsh the first couple, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
To try to do their flexing.
I mean, hell, I couldn't. Oh yeah, I want to get on I was on Parlor today. Nuked. It's shut down. Can't even get on it. I was on it yesterday.
Amazon went after the new site and shut them down. What new site? Is that what you're talking about?
Parlor.
Parlor. Oh.
Yeah, they shut it down, and now they're suing them because Amazon shut them down because their servers. There's other ones. There's tons more. Gab, BitChute, whatever you want to go to, but Odyssey. But Facebook lost like $5 or $10 billion today in stocks. And that's how much they lost. And then like Twitter's down on the S&P. They're down as far as they go. That's how far they lost on their stocks today. I mean, you lose 87 million people. That's what's going to happen, you know.
That's crazy. That's just nuts, man.
But
well, that's the thing. Well, social media. I mean, you know, you think, you know, the way that they try to shut people down like that, and like Facebook jail, they got people in Facebook jail constantly. Why don't they shut down the media like that?
Well, depends on what side you're on.
Well, I know.
That's what I'm saying. You got to watch each other because
I don't care what side you're fucking on. The media just spreads fucking craziness, no matter what direction it is.
Well, I know it is, but that's what I'm saying, though. That's how this is working, and it's we all would like to say that too, but that's why, you know, depending on the side, what side you're on is depending if you're going to be allowed or not allowed.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line with this. So, I mean,
yeah.
So you got to watch what. I mean, people got kicked off the plane the other day for saying something, dude. They kicked them off the damn plane. It's crazy, but anywho, I mean, it is what it is.
Some people don't want to be censored. No.
Nope. That's right.
Ooh-wee.
But, you know, it's just the world that we're living in now. So this is something I never thought we'd see, but
there's a lot of shit that, you know, and that's like people now. It's, I can't do this or can't do that. It's like, can you really say at this point nothing can't be happening? It's like, fuck. Who thought was going to be going on now? It's going on. Fucking craziness.
My phone must have froze. That's crazy. On my phone, I still see Ball Python Love.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're all froze on that side of things.
Oh,
that's weird.
I read about the guy who started the WWW coming out with the whole WW. What do you mean WW? Like the World Wide Web, or?
With no censorship. Yeah, it's.
There's supposed to be a lot of other platforms that are coming out with this censorship bullshit. It's only going to last for so long.
Yeah, they got one called
What's
Gab.
up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Well, there's another one like Clapper or something too. There's supposed to be one that you're supposed to be able to go there and say whatever you want and this and that.
Yeah.
And all that's only going to last so long.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as a platform gets big enough, it's going to get shut down no matter what. You can only do so much.
Well, you got to have your own servers. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing.
And that's the thing. They all start small with all this, and this. But if you grow to a certain point, sooner or later, the restrictions come on, and you're going to have to, you're going to have to deal with it. What's up, snake people? They're not all snake people. We get crazy slot channels in here a lot, too.
I'm on Heather's side, laugh out loud.
Oh, there goes Frank with the fucking sirens. What are you giving away, Frank? Download Duck, Go. I'm not downloading no Duck,
but you know, Elon Musk, you know who he is, right?
Who?
Elon Musk.
No.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Why you always say that? Like I'm supposed to know
because,
who the fucking people are.
Like, everybody should know who that is. I mean, he makes Tesla. He does the spaceship that goes up into space.
I could give a fuck about any of that. You act like
I mean, that's just. I just thought that was.
TV, I don't.
Well, I'm not saying that. I just figured
I
that's pretty common sense, dude. You know, I mean, that's. I mean, you've heard of Tesla. I mean, they build cars. Yeah, they build cars.
I've heard of the car Tesla. Yes, that's about.
Yeah, he's the owner.
I don't know who makes it. I don't know none of that.
Well, anyway,
I don't know where it's made. I don't know none of that. I don't even like cars very much. If it's not an old muscle car, I can care less what the fuck it is. When it's got 3 wires and a big motor to run, that's the car that I like. Anything with a computer could fuck off.
Well, right. Well, he's said for a long time, which is weird because you wouldn't think so. Yeah. That people should to get off Facebook. He's been saying that for years, and to go onto some other site, dude. It was weird, but it's almost like a what app or whatever, you know, like WhatsApp. You know, it's like it's like one of them kind of apps, you know. He's been saying to do that for years. Oh, it was what was the name of it? It started with an S, I thought. I can't remember, but
that's the whole thing. All of those,
but it's just like
you know,
it's like a messaging app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll say,
which is
we're
weird.
going to be able to do this, and we're going to be able to do that. But once they get so big, all them restrictions come down on them. Though it
don't matter where you're at. You're right.
Yeah, because even like the TikTok and all that, it was a lot freer. You go there now, there's tons and tons and tons of accounts that all got deleted because they have to obey just like YouTube does.
You believe that, Blad Blood?
What? DuckDuckGo is a private browser, does not show your history. Yeah, you cannot get on the World Wide Web and somebody not see your history.
Yes, I mean, unless you got like a bunch of VPNs and you know how to reroute your everything here, there, and there, they can see what you're doing, dude.
Somebody smarter.
Don't think they can't see what you're doing.
You have a cell phone, they know what you're doing and seeing anything. There's no browser that's going to stop somebody from not seeing your shit. Even any internet service that you get, any phone service you get, it all will tell you in the bottom of it that your server can see everything that you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, why, you know, that's the thing. I mean, you know,
what the fuck? Frank, you are a weirdo. I bet you like it when someone's watching. I have a VPN on my cell. Yeah, I don't believe there's anything you can do online or on a telephone or on a computer where you're secure.
And don't buy into all them VPNs too. That's just another money-making thing, depending on what one you have. Is just a moneymaker, you know what I'm saying?
Especially like an iPhone. An iPhone, you can track any iPhone, any location where it's at by the phone number. Anywhere. Yep. That phone could be anywhere, and they can track you down.
It's Apple software. Well, I mean, you can any phone really. I think.
Well, yeah, but
even if you turn it.
Yeah, but nothing like an iPhone. iPhones are meant to be that way. Like I watched somebody steal somebody's phone, and the lady called the number, tracked that some bitch, told the police what road it was going down. It was insane. But Androids don't do that way, but the fucking app or the iPhones are crazy that way with the security.
Well, even like on my Samsung 20, I shut all my auto updates off, you know. But to do that, I have to. You can't just go find it in your settings, dude. You have to go through a process of tap this button 7 times, go over here, do this.
Yeah.
Now go to here. Now you can shut your auto update, and now it gives you every option for your phone. It's not in the regular options that you get with your Note Ultra. You have to find that, and you have to enable that by doing all these steps, you know, which is weird, just to shut your auto updates off, dude. You know what I mean?
So the different IP address?
Yeah, I know what a VPN is. They sell tons of them, but a lot of VPNs will tell you they show a different IP address, but they still.
I got my daughter's phone back that way. Yeah, the iPhones are just crazy. They'll just.
They can still find out. A lot of VPNs are just. It's good. It's good if you're trying to just tell your local cable company, hey, I'm stealing, I'm doing this without you knowing about it, like download the movie or whatever. But it's not good for the government. They're going to know where you're at regardless. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what a VPN does. It's good for watching stuff on TV or you're hacking a movie, but it's not good for if you think that.
I've never even heard of one. I have no idea what the fuck it is.
VPN is just something that I install, and so I could say if they track my IP address, it could say I'm sitting in Cancun right now. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Instead of here, but that's only good for like certain things. You know what I'm saying? The government will say
somebody that doesn't know nothing about computers.
Yeah, the government's going to say, no, you're sitting in Oklahoma, sir. I don't care where your damn phone says. Like, I can trace that VPN back to your original address.
I used to play a Mafia game, man, and I used to have people tell me my exact location and shit, tell me my address. They could tell me all kinds of shit about me. Just because of going through my computer, it was like, holy fuck. They're all like, I'll shut you down right here, right now. It's like, oh, good, I'm good. It's like, oh. Depends on how good people are with computers, man. That's just crazy. Yeah, we were at the thrift store, and somebody's phone got snatched up. The clerk at the store called the phone, told him, hey, I know right now that you're on the bus going down this road, and there's going to be a cop waiting for you at the station. The dude pulled the string, gave the phone to the driver, and jumped out and took off running. Because then my phone's just crazy. They could find him anywhere.
You see what Heather put down?
Which one? Someone stole my daughter's phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Suddenly appeared in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's just crazy how it works. It's fast.
I said in a text, I will hunt you down.
Yep. Yeah, because like I said, that lady,
shit.
that lady, got her phone stolen, the clerk said, hey, what's your number? And fucking tracked them right. It was just insane how easy it was. Uh-oh. And Frank says, actually, not that hard to do. What's not that hard to do? It sounds weird with Frank. Yeah, it depends on how good people are with computers on what you can get away with.
Right.
I know our computer guy at work, that motherfucker's smart as hell. He could do all kind of shit that I don't even want to know about.
Yeah, my kid's the same way. Same way.
Well, see, and that's weird too, because on your phone should get a different IP address all the time. It's your stagnant home internet that gets a stagnant IP address.
But your phone's a computer, dude. It don't matter if you have a computer at home. Your phone is a freaking computer.
Though. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're using something that's gonna like give it a different IP address, they can track your phone anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I don't use a VPN on my phone because it's simple to track. You don't even with a VPN, so it's a whole different setup,
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Because you know how hard it is to get a virus on a phone? Super hard. You know what I mean? I mean, you can get a virus on a computer real easy, but it's harder to get one on your phone. So
depends on what computer, though.
Well, I'm just saying that a basic computer can get a virus.
On a Mac, it doesn't happen.
Why?
They don't have any of that bullshit. Macs don't get viruses.
Frank, or they don't get viruses.
Yeah, the Mac computers and shit. That's why most people like them. They don't get all the viruses like Windows programs and shit do.
But they can still get a virus.
I don't think so, really.
I would think they'd still be able to get a virus.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not a computer nerd or whatnot, but that's the whole thing about the Mac computers and shit, because they don't get virused up and all that shit like Windows and shit does.
Well, no, I mean, I still think.
I'm sure somebody can hack you and give you one, but they don't attract them like in the files, like a music file or something like a Windows computer does.
Well, because if you're going to hack anything, why not hack Windows? Because you're going to infect most of the people.
Yeah, there's no like antivirus software and all that shit. There's none of that crap. It's all it does all that shit. Kind of weird shit. That's why you can have the same Mac computer forever. You can just change the software in them. You know, I mean, they'll change the main body like every 10 years, but outside of that,
Right.
you just change the software inside of them. They don't get all virused up or nothing. Teacher said, I'm calling your mom. I'm about to have your whole day ruined. With a grin. That's funny.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't even think it's not that the phones don't get viruses. I think the phones just take care of it a different way.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's completely different. I mean, most of the time you can just.
I think it just washes them out. It's just like that whole
it does
thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. You don't get them. What I'm saying is, you're not going to get a virus like a bad virus like you would on a computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Yeah, music and porn's the worst. You download that music and shit, it's got always something in there funky.
Yeah.
My male and female. Oh, locked up 2 days straight. Yeah, I seen the
Cool.
video on that. That's awesome. Popular windows and like stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure about all that, kid. Hoping for my first clutch. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with that. And then Yooper put out something. I got to check that. What the hell? Crazy old lady tried something. Probably to get in his shop.
Well, and that's why you gotta get on different things to go on different websites. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if I've never tried with my home computer, but I went on the dark web, with my phone.
Yeah, I've never done any weird shit like that.
But you got to use like an onion.com or something. I mean, a whole different thing to get on there. You know what I'm saying? You just don't go on there with your regular shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know anything about all that weird shit. None of that fucking dark webbing and.
You can buy anything you want off there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, you see the price of Bitcoin, dude?
Mm-mm.
God dang it. Bitcoin was only like, for a real Bitcoin was like $9,900 is what a Bitcoin's worth or something like that, That's the full price of a Bitcoin. They're up to like 40 or 50,000 now a piece.
Damn.
Yeah. Bitcoin price went up.
The dark cloud has a 99% chance of giving you a virus. Well, yeah. I'm sure you know that, Frank. Well, that's the thing. Usually people that do, usually if you hear somebody that's on the dark web, it's like, because they can fight back some computer fella.
Yeah. And what people don't realize, 90% of the people in the dark web are police.
Yep. Yeah, that's just crazy.
And don't say they are, because they're not stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, I know you get some like contract somebody to kill their husband or some goddamn thing. Well, I was in the dark web, and it's like, oh, so they can't press copy paste neither. What the fuck?
Yeah, they can't get on there.
It's like Jesus. Want to cut open my first egg and see a pied. Hell yeah. Boss, can I borrow your phone, please?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it does make it shit different now. People like, you want to use my phone? It's like, for what, motherfucker? You better be serious about the dark web before you play. Yeah,
nope.
All that shit.
I knew a guy used to order drugs. He used to order drugs all the time off the dark web, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and ship them right to his door, dude.
I wouldn't even know what to do. You just type in dark web and hope for the best. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, that's just crazy to have that shit shipped right to your door, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that'd be nervous enough right there,
Well, yeah, but there's people that'll ship you anything, and nowadays, either with or without the dark web.
Yeah, but that buying it on there on somebody you don't know, and then hoping you ain't gonna get something that's gonna kill you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing is you don't know what you're getting. That's like Frank when he's on the dark web thinking he's talking to this hot fucking, 20-some young lady and shit. It's some,
You're talking to fucking
70-year-old,
50-year-old military sergeant.
Yeah. With a bigger mustache than him. Never get an old doll from the dark web covered in blood and what the fuck? Jesus. Frank's whacked. Please, not like they would leave that alone.
Yeah, it's the main thing is this. It's a big site for hackers and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
really,
yeah.
And pedophiles.
I'm sure if you're dabbling into there, yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, really,
Craigslist.
I don't even go on that anymore. I just got on it one time. I wanted to see what it was all about years ago, but that was the big hype. Like it was forbidden. So it's everybody always wants to try it.
Yeah, it's like the forbidden zone.
But now it's just like there is no reason to go on there because
I don't think I've ever
once you get on there, you're like,
this ain't that was appealing enough to go look for.
Right. Well, you just want to see if some of the stuff is true, and
I'd be worried about clicking on the wrong thing. Next thing you know, somebody's knocking on my fucking door. It's like, what was you looking at the other day? What are you talking about? It was a spam pop-up, I swear. It was only a pop-up.
Yeah, I don't believe half the stories that come out of them goddamn either like that. Chemical bombs in the mail, stuff, all that shit. People play that shit on YouTube too and talk about the stuff they get from the dark web. It's there just to get views, dude. Don't buy into it.
The dark web and got this or that.
What's this? Whatever. What's this stuff I got in this package? It's creepy. I was like, you guys really think people are stupid? That's all.
It's the shock and awe factor.
Yeah.
Geez, I feel like that's been the same one forever. No. Every time I look up, I think I see the same damn deal.
There's people like Frank that'll get on there and buy it, and they believe in it. I mean.
Did Frank ever tell me if he got his stickers?
His what?
Stickers.
I don't know if he said he got his stickers or not.
I tried to ask Joel when he was in here earlier. He never answered me. But DEA got his. Zach got his.
I think Joel said he got his shirt or whatever.
Rob said he got his.
Yeah.
I didn't see Joel.
I got mine.
Yours?
From you today. Yeah.
Oh, you got the bag. Okay, stickers.
Yep.
So
nope, ain't got him yet.
Tomorrow. Maybe
ain't got him yet.
Well, he's about the only one then.
Well, yeah, but you're shipping all the way across the United States to him.
I got my stickers today. Right on. Yeah, see, I think Frank's the only one that didn't get his, and then, I didn't hear from Joel and John. I didn't hear from him. I hadn't seen him yet tonight.
Did you ship him a shirt?
Who?
John.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. I'm almost positive he said earlier in the chat he got it.
That John
way
Giorgio
early
or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. No, might not have been the same one. Somebody early in the chat said they got it, so yes, they got it or whatever. So
Zach came in and told me early.
Maybe John Moore.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't send him a shirt.
I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of. Did I send him a shirt?
It was early in the chat though when we first started, so I thought so.
Send me your beard hair. Oh, eventually, Angel. Yeah, Frank, you're a weird cat. Oh, shit, that reminds me. I won Mary's sticker pack.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
And I did, and Frank, I did give Thomas your address, and he got it, so he'll be sending them stickers out to you.
That's right, Low Life.
Yep.
Babylon won a temp gun. Who'd you win the temp gun from? Who was that from?
He won it from probably.
Those were from
Apex.
Apex, that's right. Yep. Yes, she did have that. I just ordered a new logo sticker in the hat, and so if you don't mind, I'm gonna send the new stuff. Hell yeah! Wait for the new stuff.
Yeah, you won. Angel, did you win that from Sophisticated Serpents?
A certificate and a shirt. If I can find an envelope, I might get stickers out this week. If I can find my envelope.
Yeah, I thought you did. I did send JT both of your names and everything.
Oh, the messages of the who won and stuff?
Yeah, I sent him who won, so he said they'd reached out to him when I sent him already, so they were right on it. So I bet they were.
Bad Blood, he got him today.
Yes, I got him today, Bad Blood. Thank you. What's up, Madman?
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream.
In fact,
you got him right there?
I got him right here.
Later, Elite.
Right there's one.
Frank, I don't even know how many people I won stickers from. Yeah, something happened to the shirt. Couldn't find a 7X. A 7X? I can find bigger ones, but I can't usually find them without a pocket after about 5X. Yeah, the new ones are a bigger sticker. I know Trish is all, should we put a card in there? I'm not putting no damn card in there.
You don't wear no 7X, Angel.
I was like, that's why I said 7X, a rough shirt, fine. You can find it, but they usually have a pocket.
I thought he said the other day a 2 or 3X. That's what he wore. Ooh. Nope. 2X, yeah. I thought you did. 3X is big on me, though. I've tried a 3X. It's pretty big. I don't know. It depends on the shirt. You know what I mean? Like 2X, some 2X shirts fit really nice on me. Like this one is. This is a Carhartt. It fits good, you know? It's a 2X. But then, like some T-shirts that people get made, I almost go with the 3X because they shrink. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? After you wash them, they shrink. Yeah, because I mean, I got one shirt and washed it, and it's like it shrunk to nothing. It's like, well, that ain't worth the shit, you know? Well, it depends how much cotton it is, though. You know what I mean? I mean, they do. I mean, some shrink more than others. Like, that's why I buy, like, most of my T-shirts I buy for work are like Carhartt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they hold true to the time. You know, that's why you pay more money.
In between the 2 and the 3.
Hold true to time to washing them.
Well, Carhartt's usually as good as anything they do.
Well, yeah.
What are you in here stalking for anyway, Annette? What the hell? Shouldn't you be asleep? Damn weird kid. She's the one that fed an extra rat to the kitten, to the cat. Then gave the rat to the cat. Didn't even film it. Didn't even make a short or nothing out of it. I'm like, what the hell?
Dang.
Fed
the rat a cat.
Different sizes. She did. She had one that didn't get eaten. She didn't want to keep the rat, so she gave it to the cat. Well, the cat's really weird. It won't eat nothing. Except for like chicken, I think.
Did you offer it to the snake? Another one to the snake?
The snake wouldn't eat it, I guess, so she gave it to the cat.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't film it? She's all, no, I felt bad. I said, then why'd you feed it to it if you felt bad? What the fuck?
Right.
That would have been a good short. See? When you guys do building videos, you get more views. Yeah, sometimes. Depends what you build.
Yeah.
All depends on what you're building. Shit, it's almost 8:30. The hell?
No, almost 10:30 actually.
What?
Almost 10:30.
Well, there it's 8:30 here. Goddamn Yooper! What the hell is this crazy old lady? Something. I'll have to watch it here in a minute. I don't want to watch it now because I want to listen to it. Did y'all see the hater from my feeding short?
Nope.
Did you get a hater on it?
That's normal.
I get hate on tons of videos. It's so funny. I get it all the time. Why don't you feed them frozen? It's like because it's cold on their throat. All the time. It's like, why don't you feed them frozen? It's cold on the throat. Then they say, you know what I meant. Like whatever. All of a sudden, I'm getting a weird echo and shit.
That's funny.
Fruit Loop nut job. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a bunch of them.
Oh yeah. Wait till you start getting a couple hundred sums down and people in there, and then people in the chat start sticking up for you and bashing the other people that are commenting on your shit. That's the good time. That's when it gets good because you sit back and watch the chat argue upon themselves. I like that. And it's always one or two guys too, dude. Man, they are on everybody, dude.
It's funny. It's like they're your little warriors and shit.
Yeah, it's great.
I had somebody ask me today on one of my videos, can we get some slow-mos? It's like, nope. Every time I do that, they delete my videos. I don't know if you can put the shorts in the, or if you could do slow-mos in the shorts. They say it's a different algorithm.
Did you see that? Did you hear, or that short I did in slow-mo with my retake, Did you hear it when it went like that?
Yeah.
Did you hear its mouth chomp when it went like that, chomp, and then it reached
weird in slow-mo.
Yeah, I was like, dang, you can hear it smack its goddamn mouth, And then it smacked its mouth, and then it looked at the rat and reached over. It was like licking it, It was weird the way it happened,
My last video that I did had that little section of the time lapse. I was gonna put music over it, but I thought it was crazy. Like when I was squirting like the cleaner and shit, it all sounded weird, so I just left it. I didn't put any music over it. It sounded cool. Like squirt, 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 squeak, 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 squeak. It was all crazy.
Justin can never pour water without putting it in slow mo either.
That's funny.
It's like
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a water slow mo. That sounded weird too. That's why I didn't put music over it.
I was laughing. I go, oh, here comes the slow motion.
Usually somebody always complains about having to go to the bathroom afterwards.
I was like, yep, it's coming. When I saw you start pouring that water, I was like, yep, here comes the slow-mo.
Here comes the slow-mo. See? You can't go wrong with the water slow-mo. Funny how people like it when cats kill rodents, but hate it when snakes kill them. That's true. It's funny. It's very true. Or, yeah, I still think it's funny when people say, you say it kills them faster with the dry ice, but it's still way faster to get sucked down by a fucking monitor than it is to get fucking suffocated by fucking gas.
Bad blood only advice I can give you on that is whatever you want to get into, because I firmly believe you should only get into stuff that you want to get into, not what anybody else wants to get into.
Whatever appeals to you. John, welcome.
Because I can tell you, if you want me to tell you what you should get into, I think you should get into monsoon. And I think you should have some baby monsoon. Welcome, John. Uh-oh. We flicked there for a minute, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah, but I heard a sound flicker way before it actually flickered. It
Really?
was weird. Yeah. Because whatever you just said, I got cut off at half of it. I wasn't exactly sure even what you said.
Yeah. I said monsoon.
Well, yeah, I heard that part, and then you said something else, and I missed some of it.
Yeah, I told him, he said, what should I get into? And I said, get into monsoon and have babies and get everybody free monsoons.
Oh, well, I missed that end part. Yeah. That's it. You just make a bunch of babies and give them that. Should definitely get into Monarch.
Yeah, Monarch's good too.
One belly into another. Angel, that's funny. He did.
No, I just did. Yeah, videos. It's probably my phone. It's probably about to die. It's probably why it flipped like that.
Well, yeah, I heard one weird.
Yeah.
Like I said, it cut off on my headphones first, and then I had a weird echo a little bit ago too for a little bit. I'm about done anyway. It's about 8:30. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah, I said monsoon, and then it glitched. It's kind of suspicious, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of suspicious. Oh, that's funny. All right, that's been a good live though. Little snap.
Yeah.
I'm doing banana pie. Just if you want head stab blood, there you go.
Bad blood plies. Yep, there you go. Yep. But oh yeah, good chat tonight.
All right, everybody. Yep, I'm about out.
Hell yeah, me too.
Go get some food. Stop by the show tomorrow night. I'm celebrating 1 million views.
Yep.
It won't be much of a celebration, but I'll probably give away a couple shirts maybe if we get enough people. I might do an Instagram post and talk about I'll give away a couple shirts or something if we get enough people. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
You see how we know you gangsters keep grinding.
You giving away something tomorrow? I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. You already got a shirt though.
Well, I can't have two?
No.
Well, that's awful mean. Now
I don't even have one of yours. I don't even have one of yours.
Profiling.
That is profiling. All right, everybody. I'm going to go get something to eat. Thanks for coming in. I'm out. All right. Stop by the show tomorrow. Have fun. Take care. Stay wild.
Peace.